And get closer so that way we have some nice audio.
That's some crunchy audio.
Is it still crunchy?
You, are
And
you
when you
gonna
got
fucking
close
tell
to the
me how
mic,
to fix my
it was.
computer problems too?
Yeah. Okay, let me know. We're live right now, but I also really will take a second. Like, so at one point, I'm literally just gonna move the microphone closer. Tell me when it starts to like break up. So I'm gonna keep getting closer, and closer,
I mean,
closer.
it,
Anything?
it hasn't broken up, but it sounds awful.
Yeah, I
Oh.
was gonna say, like, you are way too fucking close to the microphone, my dude. That's oh Jesus.
All right, so back here is good then.
Ah, yes, the aliens.
Okay, cool.
We're fighting the Reverb King.
Welcome to episode 16 of Follows They May, and Happy New Year for those of you who
Hey!
are excited for the new year. For the rest of us, it's just another year.
For those of you who celebrate,
Yeah.
For those of you who celebrate, for those of you who celebrate the coming of the new year.
I'd assume that's a lot of people.
Yeah, well, there's that one or two out there that are just like, it's just another day.
I'm sure there's some people that celebrate New Year's in, what is it, like April?
Yeah. There's that person that's gonna jump in like a full Santa outfit in like mid-March, just like Merry Christmas.
Full Santa outfit mid-March. Good day, mate.
I mean, as we all know, time is a lie and a construct developed by society or something like that.
And birds.
We live in one of those.
Yeah, and birds are just a construct of the government used to spy on us. We know this, Jordan.
Yeah. And the 5G towers gonna take over your minds. That's how it works, right?
You gotta wear radioactive necklaces to prevent it.
Yeah.
Why are we here?
Why are we here?
Why are we here?
We're here to play Dungeons and Dragons. That's why we're here.
We're here because they have a blue base over there.
Oh.
Oh, that's a red versus blue reference. Anyway, it has been 2 weeks, and as such, I assume most of you forgot what was happening.
No.
I always forget what's happening.
Got a majority of information, I think.
Well, either way, last we left off, this group currently going by the name the Pietins.
I love how that's always how you introduce them.
You want to know why? Because this is your DM saying, come up with a better name.
Yep.
I want to keep this joke going for the entire campaign.
Believe this is what they refer to as a running gag.
Anyway, we're endeavoring and making their way along the rails toward Velidae when they encountered this very odd sight in the town of Norbury with a large crater in the ground and an arcane barrier that flew across the sky with ice covering both the train and the tracks that it rested on. Finding a lot of the passengers either in various states of unconscious, doing some battle with some specters, and eventually making their way down into the crater with the assistance of an elven woman named Fordola, who later turned out to be a hag, just basically getting ready to ambush them at the time that they may have encountered her sister. She was swiftly dealt with, at which point the party made their way into the temple following the second hag, who had escaped through this sort of arcane gateway, finding themselves in a very odd ice temple with various statues of water elementals and naga that were stationed in various rooms, doing some battle with some water elementals that Badger misunderstood as being friendly, seeing Squeeps not really having too much trouble being submerged within them, not realizing Squeeps has the ability to breathe water. Party completed a couple of puzzles, including a floor puzzle as well as a tablet, as well as collecting tablets for one of the elemental statues. At which point, Squeeps, having made his way into the next room, found himself inside a room with various carvings along the walls, and the carving of one of these creatures, which they figured out to be called viragos, that were on the ceiling. Squeeps cracked some ice over a water pool in the room and dove in, finding himself in a different room. quickly to be met with Belmundo. At which point, they both attempted to figure out the puzzle of how to get out of this room. Squeeps almost drowning in the process, as submerging himself in a pool of water. Found after a short period of time, found himself unable to breathe water anymore, and began panicking. Luckily, they both got him out. Sorry, I'm doing a long recap here just because it's been 2 weeks. At which point, after figuring out the puzzle, made their way back into the chamber after getting hit with a blast of cold energy, regrouping with the party, and that is where we left off. So, I'm going to switch us back to the battle map. Real quick. There we go. Never mind. Hang on. I realized that... Well, chat, anyone watching just got a sneak peek at something that I was working on. Because I am, how you say, an idiot.
Ah, yes, that.
Nice. There we go. Alright, so, anyway.
Got it.
I think like the better term for it is woefully over-prepared.
I am
Master of foreshadowing.
I am an idiot. Anyway, what would you guys like to do?
Well, that's very good question.
Did we complete all of these 6 statues here? I only have 4 of them checked off.
Yes,
Oh, we did.
If I
Yes.
recall, with the statues, Lim had like gone to the statues after seeing the disappearance of Belmundo and Squeeps, and so we haven't re-seen them appear yet.
That is correct.
So it probably is heading
okay.
right back, like saying, "Okay, we've resolved that."
So as you guys go and see, as you guys kind of, so Lem, as you start kind of scurrying back, you will see Squeeps and Belmundo both covered in both covered parts of their skin and feathers in sheets of ice, with like sheets of ice over it.
Are you okay? What's all of it? Is there an ice elemental? Did you try to hug it?
It's fine, you know. The Squeeps almost drowned. I dragged him out of the water. It's fine. Just don't go near that pool.
You can drown? I guess you shouldn't be so surprised that's a thing for a lot of people, but I mean, I thought... Okay. Well... I think we'll deal with that later. For now, and I'm going to sort of come over and try to start breaking off chunks of ice from Squeeps' feathers, because that sounds like he's a pretty cold bird.
Yeah. All right. So you
pretty cold bird. He's shivering.
Yep. So you go over and you begin kind of pulling some of the ice away from Squeeps' feathers, and Squeeps is uncomfortable. And then you start kind of removing it from his arms, and you guys have had really cold ice like on your tongue before, where it like freezes to your tongue, right?
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's very much like that, and it's not pleasant. But Lem, if you ignore the squawking of Squeeps, you will eventually get most of the ice off, if missing a couple bits here and there.
I'm sorry. It's like getting your hair brushed. It just hurts a little bit for a moment.
I'm just gonna point to my feathers.
Oh, right. That's not such a universal experience. Just continues trying to do that.
You know what, Lem? Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand.
$16 plus my modifier.
All right,
16.
I'll say over the course of the next 2 minutes, you managed to do this without Squeeps losing any feathers. Because feathers are much more delicate than skin.
Oh my god, you gave me a bald spot. Bald Squeeps.
Try new minoxidil for birds.
All right, and then Belmundo, unless you're having someone else do it, you could just rip the. You'll lose some hair in the process, but you can get the ice off.
Yeah, I'll get the ice off.
Yeah, you'll lose some hair on the arms and hands, but other than that, it's fine. All right, so with that out of the way,
while that is happening, just to kind of remember what's happened here.
Mm-hmm.
When we did all this, we were blasted by that statue.
Mm-hmm, that is correct. And then
does anyone?
Yeah, and then Lem, Void, Malik, and Badger, because Nea was already resistant. You guys feel much more tempered to the cold climate in here.
Yeah, I was about to ask if they looked different or if there was.
Nope. There was just this brief gust, this brief blast of wind. It was cold for you who were not resistant to cold at first. It was almost bone chilling. But now you guys feel pretty nice, pretty warm.
Oh, okay. Well, if what I just felt was just gust of wind, I'm just kind of gonna look disappointed and walk away by saying, I suppose that was nothing, and I'll start leaving.
All right. We are not in initiative right now, so you guys can move how you want
to. At some point, they will probably come back to here. Has there been any change with that, or?
That you can see.
Did anyone keep notes on what the?
Yeah.
What's here?
It's an elven woman wearing a coat with frostbite skin. There's a big blue-black metal brazier that says, "Grant us a proper offering." And I think the brazier's empty. No, like, coals or ash or fire or anything in it, right?
That is correct.
Just hands on hips. Well, I thought we gave over there, unless this is different.
Was there anything else at the bottom or on that's touched with the end there? Past the tablet things that you all were doing?
It didn't look like anything opened in that room, or at least not from where I was standing. I'll look over to Badger, Malik, and Boyd, since they were on that side of the room, if they've noticed anything open.
The statue just gave us its blessing, and that was about it. I wonder if that might have unlocked one of these locks here. I'm gonna make my way over and check out this tri-locked door.
Yep. The doors, two of the locks have gone dark. There's one left.
Right. So he's getting there. I'm thinking this thing here might just be the last. Probably gonna unlock that last lock for us, right?
I turned toward Belmundo and Squeeps, and that was. Did you see a lock in there? Wherever you went?
I don't think we saw anything down there. Squeeps?
Well, where did you both go?
Well, we went into the pool, teleported us to another room with a really deep pool that if you stay there too long, it starts freezing you to death. Yeah, that's it.
What the fuck is
that? What does that sound?
Oh, it's my message. He's spending time with his wife.
Okay.
Okay, so it wasn't nothing. It was a different room, and there was a pool that you would drown in, but you got out. Okay. Nothing else. Nothing.
Did it have an inscription or anything else that conveyed information to you? Offering bowls, maybe something symbolic.
Probably not. I'm gonna check.
I will kind of grab her hand and take her over and just kind of point out the lapis on the bottom.
So
what was it?
It's not lapis. They are icy. They're basically icy blue crystals.
Yeah, I'll point out the crystals on the bottom.
Yeah, so anyone got the way to get those out without, going inside the pool?
You think those might be the offerings? What we gotta give to this lady here?
No, that or blood, knowing what this thing is like after. Like Fey blood? Who knows? But
I
that's
mean,
something we got.
it's a brazier and she looks pretty cold. I thought maybe a fire, but we've been having some trouble getting them down here, right?
Yeah, but she's like ice elemental elf. So it's like, I think she's fine with the cold, honestly.
I'm an idiot. I use Mage Hand and I try to touch the water. I try to grab the gems at the bottom.
You cast your mage hand.
Yeah.
And as soon as it touches the water, it dissipates.
Okay.
Maybe if we somehow emptied the pool.
Does anyone want to make a perception check?
That seems like a good idea.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, since you're giving us the option.
Yeah.
The GM's throwing us a bone.
I'm throwing you a bone
That's a
because
9.
one of you already saw this, but it seems to have forgotten.
17
It's been 2
plus
19.
21.
18.
Okay.
11.
I'll add
17.
All right, anyone who beat a 13. So, as I described previously, around the room there are several hooded figures, each of them with their hands stretched outward. And you can see embedded into kind of just where their eye would be underneath the hood, there is a sparkling blue, there's a piece of a blue gem.
Oh. I'm gonna go over to one and maybe try to jiggle whatever's underneath the eye, just real quick.
Give me a strength check.
That'll go well.
Or athletics if you're proficient.
I have a -1 strength, Eric. That's why I'm saying it'll go well. Because I rolled a 4, -1 for 3.
Yeah.
You go over and try to kind of mess with the gem, and it seems to be embedded. You can't quite get it
I'm
out.
gonna swag walk over there and I'm gonna try and do it myself.
Give me a strength and athletics check.
11 plus 7, 18.
All right.
Chad Belmondo.
Takes you a little bit of finagling, but you manage to pry the piece out.
Mm-hmm. Anything change with the water?
Nothing changes with the water, but you now have a piece of a gemstone.
Well, I'm gonna slowly go to all of them and fucking take all their eyes out.
All right, give me 6 strength checks.
Nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
12.
That's a fail.
Oh.
So as you try to pry that out, your fingers can't quite get hold of the icy exterior of the gem. And does anybody else want to try, by the way, while Belmondo's going around?
Yeah, I'll try that one.
Give me a strength check, Sweeps.
No.
I don't.
17.
4.
That'll get it. I'll say if you guys just want to sit there, I'll say it takes Belmondo probably about 2-ish minutes of just finagling with the stones, unless anyone wants to do anything.
The only thing I was going to mention was if we do have a crowbar, because I don't remember for sure if that we do, but I think we do, someone in the party, then that might be helpful. That's all.
Well, if you guys have a crowbar, it'll take maybe about 30. It'll maybe take about 30 seconds of Belmondo just prying it out.
I thought I did, but I guess not, because I don't see it on my sheet.
I have the crowbar.
Oh, you have the crowbar. Okay.
I have a crowbar.
All right, so after it, you'll have 7 pieces of a gemstone.
This might be curious, but do they look like in your hand, Belinda? Are they all different shapes?
I'll check.
Do they fit together?
They are all different shapes.
That's what I was thinking, Badger.
So go back to the central room and try to figure this thing out together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will let you know it's easy enough to do because the pieces are thick enough, but as you kind of try putting them together, they don't stick.
Freeze them. Use
Do
water
they-
like glue.
You mean we need to put that in the water?
I don't have any water.
Does it look like they would fit together except for the fact that they're not sticking?
That is correct.
Void, you are very tall, which means you are very long. Belmundo, you've been in that water before. Grab his ankles and let him put his hands in there, and if it turns out that he starts getting sucked in, you can pull him out. I will help. Everyone will help and make sure that Belmundo does not go into the pool again.
It's less
Whoa,
getting
wait,
sucked in, it's more you get teleported.
I got a different idea. And I pull out my water skin and I go to splash just a little bit of water from it onto this reassembled gem
All right,
to try to freeze it all together.
All right, you splash your water on it, and it just harmlessly falls away.
All right, well, it was worth a shot. Maybe it's got to be special water.
Well, that's
You
That's
said
why
there
I'm
was
thinking
a
this-
pool that
if they're right, that's the pool where all the faces were. I think. Unless it was a different pool. Was it a different pool?
Didn't you say there was something about a pool what magically froze if something stayed in it too long?
Yeah, it's like you gotta go through that pool right there. It'll teleport you to another area with a pool inside there that's really deep. But if you stay in there for like maybe like five-ish minutes, then like it just starts freezing like a lot.
Maybe we could use the water from that to freeze over it.
that's what I was thinking.
So anyone got like a bucket or something, to hold that water in?
Doesn't Squeeps always have that bucket of his?
I got long arms apparently.
Well, I mean, you're
Frostbite too.
taller, so I just think you have longer arms.
I have
That's kind of how it works.
I have a bottle of ink, a pie tin, and 10 shitty pie tins. That
You could use
that
pie-
probably hold some water.
One
I was thinking you could
marginally
use
better
the
than the
pageant.
rest.
I just take stuff out of my inventory and start dropping it on the ground.
Yeah, I see all of the pieces.
Does it? I guess a good follow-up question is: does it appear like there is any section missing, like the equivalent of these all fit together, but there's an area for a band, or there's area for like some sort of thing to be put in on top or to the side and lock it in?
Nope.
When they're assembled, roughly how big of a completed puzzle does it make? Like fist-sized, or?
It fits comfortably in your hand.
Okay.
Or at least it would if it didn't.
So it's not obviously missing like something.
Nope. Sorry about the creaking.
I still think it's a good idea to put that gem in that water. And if it turns out that it's right, then good. And if it turns out that it's bad, then no, you've already been there. You can
Yeah,
get
it's
out.
like I'll just take the gem. I'll see you on the other side.
Okay,
I am once again.
one moment. The only thing here is maybe before we go in with that,
You try putting it in the bracer first.
actually that's a good plan. Not what I was gonna say, but that's a good plan. The other thing I was gonna suggest is if we do put it in that water, let me cast something on it so that it's glowing brightly first, in case there's any sort of weird disruption and it ends up scattered among those other crystals at the bottom. Because I don't know that I'd be able to tell them apart. But if they're glowing, everything else is not. Maybe they're recoverable.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in the brazier. Just by its lonesome first.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Speaking of magic, wasn't it before we got on the train? I seen maybe it was Void. I can't remember. Fixed a broken thing with a spell.
I said, do you have mending? Or
If each single cleave is a clean cleave, yeah. If they're all the same stone.
Definitely wasn't me.
I do not have mending myself.
Oh, man.
Someone in this party has mending. I remember someone using it.
I have a guess as to who it was.
it's
And
not me.
He's not gonna want to use it in front of everybody.
Well,
Do I have mending? Is it me? Am I the one with mending?
If you are, I will laugh. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, I know who it is. He doesn't want to use it. It was me
I'm
the
gonna-
entire time. Oh,
Oh,
Right?
it's the perfect crime.
I can mend things.
I can mend things with my mind.
I don't know who you might be thinking about, Thatcher, but if I don't have it, if Lem doesn't have it, if Void doesn't have it,
I might be thinking of someone what I saw in the arena then. I don't know. It was a while ago.
I'm actually going to make an insight check at this point against Badger.
Sure. Badger, make a deception check.
Okay.
You're going. I was going to say you're going to need to beat an 18 plus 6 for 24.
Yeah, I can't beat that.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Nate, being the only person in the party with really any knowledge that he even has the ability to do any kind of magic, yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell he might be being a little cheeky about it, but he's to the untrained ear, his words are very genuine, but to yours, there is the hints of yes.
Be fair, as a player, I did honestly think that I saw Void use it at some point.
Oh, did you?
But
Okay.
As someone that loves and regularly takes that,
Yeah.
I can understand.
I could be mistaken in thinking of a different game.
I gotta be completely honest. I thought this was Badger's way of just being cheeky about it. Just like, oh, if only we had someone who could do this.
That's okay. Imagine the only thing that you notice is like the confusion kind of breaks on Dave's face for a moment before we'll smirk and then back to worry.
So you'll notice Dave throws you a smirk.
All right.
Then,
Right then.
Water it is.
Did I hear Squeeps also say he can mend things?
no.
Okay.
Oh, that was out of character.
Okay.
I do two things. I drink and I mend things.
All right. So you guys are gonna do what?
I would like to cast Fairy Fire on those shards before we put them into the weird teleporty place.
I don't think that's how Fairy Fire works there, brother man.
Fire works, but
well, so there's the beautiful thing of it lights up every object in a 20-foot cube. So basically, if you are just willing to set it down on a floor tile where we aren't,
sure,
then I can just do that.
Sure. So poof, I'll say if you guys are okay with that, then Glenn will cast it and they will glow. What color do they glow, Lem?
Oh man, this is gonna be a very, very nice blue violet color.
Sure. Okay.
All right. Just for sake of just flavor, your green and blue sparkles go off, and it will also cover Nay, who's trying to see what you're doing.
Yep. Yep.
All right. So Belmundo, make your way over to the pool.
Put as together as I can, put it into the pool.
Okay. You
Getting behind, holding on to like a boot.
It's now glued to your hands.
Fair enough. You stick the gem into the water, and it sparkles.
Is that the sparkle from the fairy fire, or is it the sparkle from like, oh, you saw something?
Well, you're holding it under the water and nothing seems to be happening.
Uh-huh.
I don't know anything.
Do we need to get other gems too?
Is it really the gems that are at the bottom?
Oh. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes.
You gonna jump in?
So I'm gonna jump
Okay.
in.
You find yourself back in that room.
Yep.
Hope you remember how to get out.
Is this your second or third time?
Second.
Okay.
When Belmundo hops into the pool, like, do we just see him just
Disappear.
vanish?
Yep, he just disappears.
Is there an area where I could potentially put this gem inside this place?
Make an investigate. I'll say Belmundo
Son
because
of
you
a
spent
gun.
10 minutes investigating this room. No. In the past, no. There is no place for you to insert it.
I am going to, because I was trying to prevent that. He just went for it. I'm gonna and roll in after him, like
Sure.
grip my teeth against the cold and roll in after him.
Sure. So you'll jump in, splash, and you'll appear in here.
Okay, and I'm gonna place it inside there.
Okay.
Inside of the water.
Okay. You hold it in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing seems to happen.
I'm gonna cast guidance on you because I don't know exactly what we need to do, but I want you to be good at it when we do.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Gonna look around for a while, I guess. I'm hoping that maybe one or two other people come in, but if they don't, that's also a thing. That's fine.
Lloyd, please hold on to my ankles. I am. I want to try something.
Like get a hammer out or something, you know.
Nay is not necessarily going to jump into the pool. However, she is going to go head first, arms first, and try to go in the direction of where those gems are at the bottom of the pool.
You do so, and as you kind of reach out, it seems to be just out of reach of you.
They squeeps. Should I let go? I'm holding Dave by the ankles over the pool.
There's going to be a moment where Nay is probably going to look at you in the water if Void can see her and try to motion, like, I need more distance.
I will lean down and try to hold Nay without letting go of her.
Okay, how far are you putting her in? You're still just going to submerge her and hold her by the ankles?
Just another, like, 2 feet.
Okay. So, yeah, that's about, 2 feet. How tall are you, Nay?
I believe I am less than 6 foot for reasons. 5'9".
Okay. So basically, my question is: are you putting her all the way in and holding her ankles just to keep her tethered, or are you just gonna be
putting her all the way in and holding her ankles? Right. Yeah.
As soon as Nay is fully submerged, she disappears from your grasp and appears in here.
Hey, welcome. I'm just holding this.
Nay, you're sopping wet. By the way, all of you are sopping wet that have gone in the pool.
Well, that's not fair. There was a. All right. Has anyone figured out about this gem, at the very least?
Oh.
Looking around at the room, would you like perception or investigation or something else?
I will say Belmundo was literally in here for 10 minutes and could tell you that there was nothing in this room.
Okay.
He literally spent 10 minutes investigating the room and found nothing.
All right, so
yeah,
no,
my main hook was
in the statue. No.
My main hope was something symbolic that would be like if you need like religion or something to catch. But
You can make a. Make an intelligence check.
just straight intelligence. All right. I like this dice that you gave me very much, by the way. Thank you so much. That is a 16 plus my modifier, 16.
16, okay. So, you have all the pieces of the gems, and you recall that the figures carved into the wall had their hands up towards the virago on the ceiling, almost in reverence.
And there were about 6 of them.
There were 7 of them.
7, and we have. Do we have 6 or?
You have 7 pieces of a gem.
Oh, I misremembered. I thought we had 6. That's actually really good. Okay.
Yes.
So while they're all in there, I'm gonna come investigate this locked door. Is there any way to like see through a keyhole or
There are no
under
keyholes.
it, or any like gaps to see where this thing obviously swings open?
You know that the other doors did not swing open. They literally burrowed into the floor.
Like a pocket door.
Yes.
The lock area, is it like a rune that's lit up
It's a
that
rune.
looks like a lock?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Belmona, how long do you hold it underwater?
The 5 minutes.
Nothing happens.
Okay,
Your
will.
hands get real pruny.
I will say out loud. If there are 7 pieces of those gems, and we have that wall decoration with people looking up toward the virago with sort of expectant hands, maybe you could try and see if it would fit in each one of those.
Sure, why not? You know. And I'm gonna show them how to exit the room because.
All right, so you jump into the pool, quickly pull yourself back out, and walk over. The rune will flash. This is your second time, right?
Yeah, second time.
Take 13 points of cold damage.
Ooh.
Follow. Jump into the pool and then pull out and then over to the rune.
All right, Lem, you take 10 points of cold damage.
I guess.
All right, and then they take 6 points of cold damage.
Even with the
3
resistance
points
to
of cold
cold.
damage. Oh yeah, sorry. So Lem and Nay, you're resistant to cold. So Lem takes 5. Nay takes 3.
That removes the last temporary hit point I had and starts going to my main pool.
Right, and then all of you will appear on the stairs out here.
Well, we might have the answer now. And I guess, gonna sort of start walking toward the wall sconces.
So the walls have Oh, sorry. So over here is where they are.
Oh, I see. Okay, over here then.
Where the carvings were. All right. So you don't see any place in their hands for the gems. The only places that you see where the gems could fit are the same places you guys took them out of.
How many gems are in the water?
Do you come back?
Yeah.
Looking inside. Investigation.
Ooh, not great. 8.
8. See, maybe 11.
Oh, more than 7. Okay. The thought was maybe they get a gem in both eyes because each one only had a gem in one eye, right?
Correct.
Maybe we's got to poke something in the other eyes. Maybe.
I feel like this is my fault for not explaining this. It's a side profile.
Oh, okay. These aren't statues. It's like a relief carving.
Yeah, they're relief carvings.
Okay.
Murals.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to do the same pose they did right in front of this thing, maybe.
In front of that. All right. So you do it. Nothing happens.
Okay.
All do poses.
I'll get in on this this idea.
I will remind you there's another carving of the same creature on the ceiling of this room.
All right.
Does
it
that
look like
carving
there's...
have 7 holes?
No, it is just her looking down.
Oh, I will do the pose in this room.
As you get on your knees and hold your hands up in reverence with the gems, there will be this beam of energy that fires down, strikes the gems, and they all reassemble into one piece.
I'm so good at this.
Yeah, we
Love
did it.
puzzles.
Yeah.
We did it.
Good thinking. Good thinking.
All right, so now what?
And I plop it in the razor.
As you do so, the gem will vanish. You'll see the eyes of the Virago glow, and you guys will hear.
Yeah.
Peeking around the corner, was it the sound? Can I see that door swinging open, grinding down into the floor, mystically disappearing?
Yes, you can.
Awesome.
I will reveal this area for you guys.
No,
guys,
but there's a McDonald's that wasn't here before.
I think that did it.
As we do leave, I'm gonna...
One step closer to getting
Void,
out of this
did you...
fucking hellhole.
I don't think you let go of me, but... Did you... When that happened?
No, I did not. I thought about it because it would be really funny too, but you just kind of ate and you were gone.
I love the honesty. I considered it.
Did it feel like when I disappeared? Did it feel like there was something there as you grabbed, or
Dustin, what did you do?
I was playing around with the measure thing.
Okay.
Trying to figure out how the measure tool works. Nope, I jumped back into the water to get eaten.
A doobie.
All right.
Are these stairs going down or up?
Down.
How'd you get it to move your entire token that way?
You grab your token, and as you move it, you hit Q for the spots where you want to hit.
Why am I yellow?
I don't know. Why you yellow, fellow? Boy's just going for it, eh? Okay.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking...
All right.
Sure.
How'd you grab your token when you're doing it, though?
It should be your select move. Then you hold your character token, and then you move it. You hit Q, and then you hit Q for the spots you want to stop at.
So as you guys, as you guys exit the room. Oh, there it is. Measured movement. Gravity.
Yay.
So as you guys exit, you find yourselves making your way down a narrow corridor. And as you're kind of looking at the walls, you see various different carvings, which, Void, make a nature check.
Sure. Oh. $13.
The walls depict various gruesome scenes of which you can. Who's like drawing? Stop it. The walls depict various gruesome scenes of what you quickly begin to realize are battles between the Fae of the winter season and the Fae of the summer season, with the winter Fae snuffing out their lights, slaughtering them. And as you're making your way down, eventually you guys will about 10 minutes of just constant walking that feels like forever. You begin to sort of realize you're not going anywhere.
Is this a straight hallway?
It's a straight hallway.
Does it look like we have traction along the floor?
Yeah, you have traction.
I'm going to drop my bag of grain onto the ground.
Okay.
As we walk.
All right, you drop the bag of grain and continue walking. How long before you look down?
I mean, I'm keeping an eye on it.
All right, you look down. You seem to be leaving a trail.
I'm gonna start going the other way.
All right. After about 10 feet, you find yourself back there.
After 10 feet, can I see the party?
Yeah, you look ahead, and Squeeps, as you kind of look up to see where Badge's going, look back down. The trail is about this big.
The hell is this? Okay.
Right.
So
right.
wait, hold on.
You lot keep walking, and I'll see if you actually get anywhere.
I'm gonna start sprinting down the hallway.
All right.
What do I see? Is Squeeps moving away from me?
He seems to think he is.
Is he moon running?
Is he just like Charlie Browning in one place?
More or less.
Doing that Hanna-Barbera thing where they run in place.
Has everybody else left, by the way? Like, walked out?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, all of you just see Squeeps Charlie Browning in place.
Little game. Sorry.
Okay.
Hey. Happy New Year.
I'm gonna do an investigation check.
Make an investigation check.
Natural 20!
It looked...
Alright, so, taking a second to look around the main chamber that you're in, you see more or less the same kinds of depictions of the summer and winter fae. And as you start kind of glancing into different areas, you can see what appears to be small symbols inscribed into what you very quickly discern to be more rustic, like stone buttons. And as you're kind of glancing, I'll go over the different things that you guys see. So, you see 5 different pictures in this room. The first picture appears to be that of someone of a soldier of the Winter Fae, who currently stood over a pile of bodies. The second one you see is 2 people, one of the summer, one of the winter, locked in combat. The first appears to be a group of the Winter Fae, kind of looking out over a ridge. The fourth one you see appears to be that of a much bigger battle happening. And the fifth one you see appears to be of people of the summer court, basically just going about their day.
And there's like buttons. Like...
Yeah, you can see with a natural 20, there's like little buttons in some of the eyes, some in the armor, and there are 5 buttons in total.
So maybe this is like timeline. Like we press the button here, we press the button there, where we think like timeline goes.
Yeah.
Well,
So
these buttons are in
2,
this room.
3, 4, 5.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try for I think peaceful day. I think it starts with like a peaceful day, and then like it goes about them getting beat up.
Okay. So, what order do you push him in? You can tell me the story if you want to just do it like that.
Who was looking over the ridge? Was it winter or summer?
Winter.
That might be like, hey, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, it's like first or second, probably. I think Happy Days and that one is like first or second. Then they probably invade. Then it's like there's a fight, and then it's like the guys like what was it, hovering over the bodies or
like standing over the bodies victorious.
Yeah, and that one's probably the last one.
So it's probably what, 5 they go about their day, then 3 Winter looks at them over the ridge, 2 a few of them start fighting, then 4 they all start fighting, and then 1
the guy stands over their bodies.
Yeah.
Okay, is that the order you do it in?
Yeah.
Right. And then you guys will watch as each of the images flash. They can go dark.
Okay, wrong order.
Well, let me see if that happened, and I will just start walking away and seeing if
you guys see Nay walking away.
Down the endless hallway? I think we did it, guys.
She's not Charlie Browning in place anymore.
Okay.
All right.
She's actually
nice
now. Yes, that was the right order.
All right, off to follow, I guess.
Alrighty. So,
all right.
as you guys make your way down the hallway, it's a lot less narrow now. There's actually some room for you all to kind of take different sections of the hall.
What's your head?
What happened?
Head again. No, we're good.
All right.
Cat issues.
Eventually,
I just took some cold medicine and now I'm grabbing a charger.
Oh, nice. After about 30 seconds, it's still a decently long hallway. But the hall seems to, less than it did before, seems to have purpose to it, to its length, as the frescoes continue on, not just those 5 images you'd seen before. Different images depicting the glory of the winter courts of the Fae. With not just depictions of the Virago, but different sorts of entities that are just seemingly carved in reverence across the hall. Eventually, the hall begins to give to a much wider area where you can see that there is a large, icy door that stands before you, made of iron, dark iron. And nay, because you have observant and you have such a high passive perception, you can hear on the other side what sounds like muttering.
There are others beyond the door. I don't know if... I'm just gonna look back at the party and just kind of look them all over. Are we really ready for the fight? If it comes down to it?
Get a second wind first.
Is there anything carved in this door? Or is it just like
no,
an iron?
I would like you but you can go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yeah. I'd like to see if I can somehow see what's on the other side of it. 14. Like if there's a keyhole or a crack I can look through.
Nothing like that. However, for being an iron door, it is exceedingly well made and well designed. You accompany it to something you might see on a palace door.
9.
Or a castle, or the main entryway to a castle.
Well, plus 13.
It is very beautiful.
Gentlemen, this might be the entrance to the winter court.
Ooh.
You may make an Arcana check if you'd like to. Those of you who are trained.
Oh, only in.
Believe I
Oh, wait,
am.
that's proficiency, not trained.
Yeah, proficiency.
Oh, okay. I do not have proficiency.
Anyone have proficiency in Arcana?
No one.
Nope.
Just
Me?
no one?
All right, no one's proficient in Arcana.
Me?
What?
Bueller.
Hello.
Malik is
I-
trained in Arcana. He just never really
No.
says it.
Alrighty.
20.
20. Okay.
I'm the non-natural variety.
As Badger says this, you're looking at the door. You're not seeing anything in terms of runes or anything that indicates this is a portal.
Just a door.
So we just crashing through, we kick ass, take names, or what are we doing?
Well, if whatever's through that lets us get everyone on the train out of here, guess we better go through.
Okay. All right, can I get a marching order?
No short rest, no long rest.
All
That was
go
my
ahead and-
attempt to try to call the party, and if they didn't want to do it,
Squeeps is flailing his arm.
Yes.
All right.
I'll be in the middle.
Okay.
Okay, if we're doing this, I guess I'll be in the back.
Alrighty. Malik will take next to there. Okay.
You have all your
Right
spells,
behind
right?
Malik.
No.
Oh.
You took a short rest.
You guys did have
Warlock
short
should
rest.
have their.
I shattered. I shattered the ice.
Ah,
And we
yes.
I've
you
not
did.
rested since.
Where'd Nay go? Nay just disappeared.
Didn't exist.
No, I'm serious. Your token disappeared. Where the hell did you move your token?
I had my thing there. You probably hit it in one of the walls.
I did
Just
not.
control.
Because I don't see
Okay,
it.
okay. Just control A. Just click on the map, control A, Jordan. And your token should be somewhere around there, unless Eric deleted it somewhere.
I did not.
Oh, it's like it flew off the map entirely. How'd that even happen?
Yeet.
Yep, eat.
Like it wasn't
So,
even on the map. It was like off.
Oh,
So
weird.
we short resting for a bit, I guess.
Are you?
In front of a
No.
door with muttering, what happens if they come out to get a sandwich?
What are we
It's
doing?
that's-
cold
buddy?
enough in there that they can store their cold cuts in there.
Yeah, there's
What?
no
Come
telling
out.
where the fridge is.
Well, that's
It's
what's
all
happening.
afraid.
They basically asked all of you, "Are we prepared for another fight?" If you believe you're not prepared for a fight, we can call for a rest.
I think that would be ideal.
If we's resting, we probably ought to find someplace safer than this.
I don't have any hit die left, but I can get my one spell slot back.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
It's,
if you
it's
guys
up to
wanna-
it's up to you guys.
This is if we're gonna rest for an hour or so, I can at least do a bit to help us. Are we pretty sure we're gonna rest right now then for an hour?
Yeah, you guys can take an hour breather if you'd like to.
Like we already took an hour breather. It's like the question is is it going to be another short rest, or are we going to actually
It's
go
probably gonna be a short rest,
long
honestly.
rest?
Okay, so it sounds like short rest for right now.
Mhm.
Okay, so in that case, I will pull out the holy symbol and do channel divinity, the Twilight Sanctuary. I should get the channel divinity back at the end of the rest, but for now, that would give each every person like 10 rounds to roll that 1d6 plus
Okay.
plus 4, and hopefully those temp HP will help even even for like sweeps, it doesn't have any.
Yeah, and
Right
we're probably
now.
not gonna short rest right here in front of the door.
The 1d6 plus 4, that's the... Yeah. Yeah, no, because, you get... No, because you didn't short rest for that. So, you've already used your Twilight Sanctuary. Oh, you're doing this after the rest, sorry.
Wait. Didn't we...
Not
We took a short rest.
Not you took a short rest before you went into battle with the bear hags. After that, you guys never took a rest.
Yeah.
I thought we took a short rest after the puzzle.
We've had 2 short rests today.
I only remember you guys taking one.
Because I remember we took the short rest before the hag. That's for sure. I thought for sure we had another short rest.
Yeah, we had a
after
short
the
rest
puzzle.
like right before the dancing puzzle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sure. You guys
So-
take a short rest then.
Yeah.
You can,
Oh.
if you have any hit dice left, you can spend them.
So what does this Twilight Sanctuary do, or is that not happening?
It's
I am
just following-
doing it. Basically, everybody roll your d6, and
okay. I only need a minute
It's-
anyway.
it's d6 plus 4 is how many temp HP you get back. It lasts for a minute, so basically you get 10 chances to roll that, and then it'll just be the maximum of whatever you get in those 10 throws, I guess.
Oh, okay.
This is just during the short rest. We take 10, basically 10 chances to get a 6 plus 4.
Yeah.
Two,
All right.
Two.
Yeah, got
two.
it.
Well, you know what? Let's just make it
Two.
quick.
There we go.
1.
Two.
Nope. 5's the highest I could get.
All right. I just wanted to make it quick and see whether I get a 6 out of the
Ooh.
4 plus 6 for 10.
4 is the highest
Wait,
I
no,
got.
4 plus 4 for 8.
Yeah. So I got 8 temp HP.
Okay.
I rolled real dice, and it was like 2, 1, 6. I was like, okay, cool, we're done.
I'm like 3, 3, 3, 1, 4. 1.
You're like, no.
This is I want temp HP. God damn it.
Alrighty. So, as you guys conclude your short rest, you still heard the mutterings going on behind the Dornay. It stopped about 2 minutes ago.
I don't know whether they moved on or not, but I don't hear any whispering beyond the door.
Whispering.
Or if the...
You heard whispering?
Yes, I said that I heard someone on the other side of the door when we first came. And
Oh, what was they saying?
I couldn't really, unless I was really paying attention, I was more worried about everyone else.
No, that's understandable. It's a pretty thick door, so.
You don't have any hit dice, Chris?
No.
Oof.
I kind of got 1 HP, and then
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty.
Perfect.
So, what are you guys doing?
Latches,
Oh, I
any
guess we
sort
can-
of lifting mechanism.
Seems like the door can just be pushed.
Well, if we can't hear them no more, maybe we try just sneaking in.
Not the stealthiest of persons,
Push it.
but we can definitely try.
I mean, I'm gonna give us a try here, and get ready if shit goes pear shaped, right?
Mhm.
And I'm going to try to stealthily just crack open the door to get a look at what's in the room.
You absolutely can. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
Strength.
Can I help with that?
6. Right, it's a very heavy door.
I guess leave it to me. I will do the strength check.
Yep.
Can Belle do the strength and I do the stealthiness of it?
Unfortunately, no. It would have to be a strength and stealth from the same person.
I require some guidance and help, friends.
Lady,
you have got.
Lady, don't laugh, but I'd like you to help our wonderful friend here to be more
15.
stealthy. And I point to him clanking his armor. Please.
20 for strength.
Now stealth check at disadvantage because you're in heavy armor.
By the way,
I'm gonna load my crossbow and get it ready.
Oh my god. Okay, so 15 and 14 and 17. So minus
Plus the D4.
plus D4 minus 1. So that's a 3 minus 1, so 2. So that's 17 total.
Thank you so much for not laughing out loud when I said that.
All right, so you crack the frame of the door and push it open just before it would start creaking. I'm trying to think of what you'd see from your angle. So as you kind of glance in from the angle that you can see it from, you see what looks like a ice statue of what appears to be make a nature check actually.
Nature, okay. 12 plus 1, I believe. 13.
13. A wolf? Dog of some kind? You can't quite tell exactly what it is, but you can see that it is stood almost in like a proud sort of position. And you can see what looks like soft glowing emanating, and the room on the inside is fairly well lit. The entire room itself is covered in a sheet of snow and ice, with crystals jutting out from different areas.
I relay this back to the party as quietly as I can. Or I just like let them like look for themselves too.
Okay.
How big does this room look to be?
Pretty big. Probably, you surmise between maybe 80 and 100 feet.
Can I see any other exits? Doorways?
Not from the little crack in the wall that you're looking through.
Okay.
Are you even able to sneak past that?
By the way, if whoever is like looking in, I need a stealth check.
All right. 16.
16, okay.
I don't hear anything. No talking or no one shuffling around in there.
Give me a perception check.
20.
You listen. You don't hear what sounds like anybody speaking, but you definitely hear what sounds like almost someone impatient.
They're like, when are these guys gonna get here?
I think someone's expecting us. They know they already knows we's here.
And as you say this, Badger, they'll say, "Oh, I have for a while, actually."
Feminine voice or masculine voice?
Feminine.
We all hear this.
She has for a while, apparently.
I bet
We
3
made her
gold is
wait
the
for
person on the
3
statue.
hours.
You may enter.
I bet 3 gold is the person on the statues.
We may enter, and then I'm going to push the door open and go in.
Yep. Going in, boys.
All right, as you guys make your way in, you find yourselves face to face with looks like a giant altar with a large ice statue. This would be Belmundo, Badger. Yeah, Badger. I'll give it to you, and Void and Lem, I think, as well. You can all make either an Arcana or a Nature check.
21 Arcana.
14 Nature.
5.
All right, and Lem.
This is Arcana or Nature for anyone who's trained, or just generally?
No, just either one you want. Either one you want to do.
Like, which one would you know more about? Well, that's a 3 for Nature. So,
all right. And what did you get again, Mundo and Badger?
21.
21, and what did you get, David?
I think I got like 14 or something.
Okay, so really only Badger. So Badger, what you see before you is a statue of a woman in a long, almost what appears to be depicted as a silken dress. Her hand outstretched with a snowflake in her hand. You quickly discern this to be what could be close to a depiction of an archfey. You can see the crown across her head, depicting nobility of some kind, or importance of some kind. On the statue, on the altar itself, you can see a similar appearance to the first altar you had seen the bear hag on. Those same kinds of pillars with energy, just these very icy white balls of energy that glow from the top. And you enter expecting the bear hag, but what you see in front of you is a woman of what appears to be elven descent in a set of fur-lined jacket with strands of white hair that sort of come down to about her mid-chest. This dark sort of grayish frostbitten skin and these piercing blue eyes.
Does she look like the same lady that was on the statue near the brazier?
In the fresco, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Move you guys over. Ta-da. Everyone on the map?
Mm-hmm. Right. Oh, there's 2 puppy statues.
Yes.
Hmm.
So you see her sort of drumming her arm as you enter. So I take it you're the ones that have been running amok in my house?
Hello.
Always.
Apologies, didn't realize it was your house. We expected a couple of nefarious hags. What we had found earlier on was running amok in the nearby town. We didn't mean to trespass.
Mortals. Be that as it may, you are intruders in my home, and I would have you leave it back the way you came. You'll find none of those creatures in my halls.
Are you the cause of people freezing to death?
Would you like to be a bit more specific to the people you're referring to?
above
I'm
above
guessing
the
she's
ground, above your house, you call it.
Most likely.
The very large crater, with all the arcane stuff going on, that is very new, right? I mean, this place here, your hallowed halls, this is quite old. This is presumably ancient and important, but that crater, that didn't seem nearly so old. Is there a way to undo the damage, return your home to the way it was, so that the influence of your town on this place, or of your home?
It's not my town, though it was supposed to be. I presume that you're. I presume you're new to the area.
Yes, quite new. From quite a ways away.
Well, to answer your, to rest your minds about the hag that you were seeking, there was one here. She attempted to make her way into my halls. I dispatched her. So you needn't worry about her.
Well, we appreciate it.
Insight check.
Yeah,
Make an insight check.
yeah, that would be insight.
19 plus whatever the fuck.
17.
Well, what's whatever the fuck, because that could be important.
6 for 25.
25?
19 plus 6, baby.
I rolled a 22. Yeah, that was not honest in any regard.
Well, I failed, so I think she's telling
You think
the truth.
she's telling the truth. Nay, you know that was not truthful.
I understand it's your home, but why lie?
You see her face darkens immediately. She'll say, I will not be called a liar. Especially not in my own residence. I would watch your tongue, child.
Well, you must forgive me. I tend to not enjoy certain company, especially if they try to hide things from me.
You see her whole demeanor has shifted at this point. I shall say, I grant you one chance to walk out of here with your life, and that is not a mercy I offer to many. Turn back the way you came.
Lady, I don't know how familiar you are with trains, but we are here because we happened to be the first ones passing through. And if we leave, or don't leave, and this matter is not resolved with the cold over the town and the train tracks and all, you're going to have a lot of people, a lot of very motivated, powerful people, sending folk in to barge down your door and interrupt your contemplations here until they get some answer, or until they get a more complete resolution of the coldness outside. Your power is very strong, but it was previously contained below ground. Can we not reinstate that containment? Can we fix the walls that were breached so that it is not always winter above? You must know how. We'll do the labor.
I'd like everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wait, that's going to be so cute.
I am fully blaming myself for that.
Why? Lim was not like Lim was being pretty direct.
Oh, shit. Also, blaming yourself for a pre-planned combat.
Well, it could have been avoided. Oh, I didn't click on my token for that. All right, well.
I can't because I'm using the D&D app.
The entirety of the battle map.
I'm very sorry.
Yay,
everyone.
my great initiatives. As all. Oh wait, I get to roll again. Oh
Fine.
god, it's even worse.
How come I'm not clicking on my things? Click on that. Show up there. Give me a 12.
I'll add
And
you
then
to
we're
the turn.
done.
I'll get you on the turn order. You're good.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're in it now.
All right. Squeeps, what'd you get?
20.
20. All right.
Is it not showing up in the chat?
Oh, it did, yeah. All right, and then Malik. All right.
The implication seems strong that there may not be any desire to recontain it. Like, it might actually have been an intentional explosion, for all I know.
Oh no, the moment where she said like, "Oh, the town should have been mine," I was like, "Okay, it's gonna be one of those."
I'm starting to think this lady ain't no fair archfey of the Winter Realm at all. but the old hag what's pulling us for a loop.
Alrighty. Is that everybody? Badger, Void,
Yay.
Malik, Nay. Alright.
She is within 60 feet of all of us.
It's true, but she goes
Yeah.
first because I rolled a 22.
Yeah. That's what I'm afraid of.
So, at the start of her turn, I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
I should be good at this. I'm a cleric. Everything should
Oh
be fine.
shit! Thank God.
You just
Oh,
start off with a wisdom saving throw.
what's my minus?
It's
Hey.
an aura.
That's a 7.
I'm very happy I swapped out dice sets. I've been rolling really high with these sets.
18.
Okay.
18 plus 6 for 24.
18 plus 6 for 24, okay. 16 for Void.
14.
14, okay.
Wisdom save, you said?
23 for Badger.
Alright. And, Sweeps?
That's a 7.
7. Alright. So, you all watch as her hair kind of begins to billow back a bit. And there is this sudden expanse and blast of icy energy that sort of engulfs each of you. Most of you all of you start to feel this sort of iciness and clawing at your minds. However, everyone except for Squeeps. Oh wait, hang on, Malik. And Malik.
Bye, Malik.
You all start to feel. Both of you start to feel your bodies beginning to slow as this sort of hard and harsh migraine begins to overtake your minds. So both Malik and Sweeps, you are limited to half your movement, and you can only do an action or bonus action on your turn.
Oh, you motherfucker.
And that was passive ability.
That was a bad.
Yeah, it was basically like a dragon's fear ability. It's just passive.
Oh,
it
no.
happens. But those of you that saved are immune to the effects for the next 24 hours. At which point she will sort of raise her hands to the sky, and as she does so, there will be this swirl of energy, and you watch as shards of ice begin flying up into the energy, and as she pulls her hand down, you'll watch as this large icy vortex comes down and slams into a 10-foot cube.
Oh, she can hit a lot of people in a 10-foot cube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like there's 3 pairs of 3, so I'll roll to see. So this will be 1, this will be 2, this will be 3. 3. So Malik, so it's gonna be Malik, Lem, and Nay. I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay, that's the. I wasn't good at dexterity anyway. That would have been 5.
5?
Yeah.
19.
Take a full brunt on this one.
I heard 19 from who?
That was Lem. That was the dice being very, very kind.
All right, Malik, what did you get?
Thank you so much. These are so marvelous.
Malik passed. Malik succeeded. So, that's going to be, if you failed, you're going to take 8 points of piercing damage and 6 points of cold damage. And then if you succeeded, it's 4 points of piercing damage, 3 points of cold damage.
Already emptied the temp pool. Great.
You have the cold damage you get.
No, so
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Down to 2.
So I would need to
So
put.
it's only 1 point of cold. It's only 2 points of cold damage, though.
Yeah. So wait, hold on. It's 8 points of piercing. So that would have emptied out the thing. And then shoot. Time out. Right.
So it's 8 damage total then to you, Nay.
Okay, then that would. Wait, no, it was 8 points piercing if it was full, right?
Oh, so you take 2 rollover damage. So it's one point of rollover damage.
Okay.
All right.
That's what I wanted to be sure.
All right. So Squeeps.
That was 8 piercing, 4 if you saved.
Yeah. And 6 cold, 3 if you saved. 1 if you're resistant. All right, Squeeps. What are you doing?
Oh, that's a self spell. That'd be a very bad thing to use right now. I'm going to cast Shatter on her.
You're gonna cast Shatter on her.
Yep.
All right, con save for her then. That's a 14.
Yeah, that saves.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh. 11, 14, 18 damage.
Half to 9. Okay.
Half to 9.
Wait, it's half as much on a successful save.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You think you just do 18 damage?
I forgot she saved. Okay.
Alrighty. Alright. Squeeps, at the end of your turn.
Oh.
She's gonna use her legendary action.
Oh no.
I need... it's 3 targets. So... Well... I need Belmundo. I need... Nay. And I need... We'll roll for this one. And I need Badger to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm still good at those.
Woo!
21?
17! Let's go.
11 plus 6 for 17.
Alright, you guys are fine. Badger, you're up.
The gems on top of these 8
No gems.
pillars. No gems? Just empty pillars?
Just empty pillars with energy above them.
Ah, okay. Are the energy balls doing anything?
They are giving... They seem to be the main lighting source in the room. And they seem to be glowing extremely violently.
Can I line up a shot where if I miss her, I can peg it through this light ball here?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so I'll line that shot up and I'll catapult out my my crossbow bolt. So she gets a dex save.
15.
Yep, so she passed it. So it continues on until it hits the light ball.
It just goes straight through.
Just goes straight through? Okay. All right, and then I'm going to move. I'm gonna move. That's probably a bad idea getting that close to that thing, but she took out a bunch of people with an AOE, so I'm getting out of the group. Yeah, so I'm going to there.
All right, Void.
That'd be me. Close is that? That's in range. I have like 1 spell slot. And my gun broke.
Oh.
Ah. You know what? We got two other healers in the party.
That probably don't have small slots.
You don't. I would say you don't.
Yeah.
I will ask her what's with the cold reception.
Wisdom save. She will, as you say this and lace your words with the arcane, she will look at you and she'll smile and say, "I can assure you, it's the warmest reception I can offer."
What a jerk. Yeah, I got nothing else.
Alright. Malik will do what rogues do. He will run over here. He will stealth. He will get a 1!
No! Sorry.
Nice.
It's okay, that was his bonus action. Now he's gonna fire at this. Alright, he's gonna miss.
Oh, this is not starting off good. This is starting off really bad.
I mean, you guys have done pretty good making your saves. That's important. Nay. Oh, and then Malik will run back because he doesn't want to be anywhere near that.
As I pass by Belmundo, I'm saying, you need to make sure you hit her as hard as possible, and I will move up 15 feet. Mm-hmm. I believe I'll be within 30 feet, and I will use my Channel Divinity. Path to the grave.
Ooh, very nice. Alrighty. She is path to the grave. Did.
So I do like double damage or whatever?
You do the double damage. Lamb.
For the entire turn, or is it just for...
it's for whoever hits.
Until the end of your next turn. So she's vulnerable for a second.
And importantly, I believe that cantrips requiring saves, they're not an attack roll, so they would not trigger it. I believe that's my understanding.
Of yours hits. It's just hits with an attack. So it has to be a roll. There has to be a roll involved.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to do Mind Sliver.
Okay.
So she has a intelligence save.
Int save of 16 on that one.
All right. So she doesn't take any damage.
Unfortunately. All right. Bel Mundus.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hit her really fucking hard. Let's go!
Nat 20, instant death.
No, it's not nat 20. It's the fucking 19, though.
19, she will cast shield.
I see. There's nothing I can do about that. Just you wait until next turn.
Alright. Her turn. She's going to make 2 attacks. The first one is going to be a unnatural 20.
Cool.
Does that hit Belmundo?
Yeah, it does.
Alright, so it's going to be 7 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And 2 points of cold.
7 points of necrotic and 2 points of cold. Okay.
And the second one is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
With the second hit, she will, as you swing and your blade connects with the barrier, she reaches out and sort of grabs onto the back of your neck, and you just feel the shock of ice that just travels down your spine. And she will give you a kind of coy, playful smile and say, "Aren't you quite the looker?" And she will pull you in and kiss you right on the lips.
This is sexual harassment and you don't have to take it.
You suffer 15 points of necrotic damage. And I need
Flip
you to
her
make a
some
con
tongue.
save. And I need you to make a con save.
con save. 16 plus
16.
6.
Luckily, you're
22.
Not, luckily, you are not stunned.
Oh, it's a 22 total.
Yeah, you were fine.
Basically, she forces your tongue down your throat, but you go, all right. You force your tongue down her throat.
As you literally felt her suck the life force away from you with that kiss.
Their tongues battled for dominance.
All right, Screams, you're up.
Oh god. What's going on? So, are they?
Oh, by the way, Squeeps, I need you to repeat your save against the mind freeze.
All right.
Oh, who else? No, that was Malik. I screwed up. Whoop. Oh no, he moved. Oh, bonus action. Yeah, I screwed up. I needed to make a marker for Malik.
Natural one.
Natural one. You are still under the effects of the mind freeze.
All right. In that case, I'm on a Eldritch Blast.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a high roll.
Make an attack roll. Well, the shield's dropped at this point. The shield drops at the start of her turn.
Path to the grave is still active until my turn.
True.
12.
So it's either
12,
hit hard or miss.
I'm slow, and it's my turn.
Badger.
Okay. Did she seem to sidestep the last shot with ease, or was it a narrow thing?
There was a bit of ease to it.
All right, yeah, we're just gonna shoot her regular with my crossbow.
Sounds like a plan. Go ahead and make attack.
14.
14 misses.
Ooh, okay. And then I will move to there and kind of take cover behind that. How tall are these pillars?
About 10 feet.
Okay, so are they wide enough to kind of get behind, or are they like
wide enough that you can probably get light cover behind them?
Okay, yep, I'll do that.
Void.
Move up with Belmundo.
Okay.
And then I'll cast Hex.
Sounds like a plan. She is hexed.
And then I stab her.
I stab her. I stab her with the blade.
I cut her with my blade.
Come on. Give me a repeat.
Sword.
Give me a repeat of the natural 20 into chaos.
18.
18, she will once again cast shield.
The frick.
How many times can she do that?
And she gets her reaction.
Spell slots.
It depends on her spell slots, and she got a reaction back. It was her turn.
Oh, okay.
Well, this stinks.
I'm probably gonna need.
That's all I got.
You gotta probably need that channel divinity.
At the end of your turn, Void, she will use her legendary action to attack you back.
Oh.
That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
I believe that hits, but I can check. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Alright, so you're going to take 6 points of necrotic damage. And I'll drop my other die.
As you do.
And 4 points of cold damage.
And my temp HP's gone.
Reduce the 2 because you're resistant.
Oh, my temp HP's not gone. Lovely.
Alright, so Malik, we're going to see if he can save against the freeze. Yep, he's got it. So he is not. He is Skabushi. Repeat. He'll go right here. He'll attempt to hide. Does that beat her passive? That would be 16, and her passive. Okay, he beats her passive. He's fine. And then he'll pop up and Kasplooty. Shoot.
It was me, Malik, the entire time.
Well, he rolled a 2 and a 19, so.
It better hurt.
The 19 plus his bonuses will hit her. So 2d6.
Please hit hard.
Normal damage is 4 plus.
Path to the grave.
I chill. I got it. That's okay. I'm just.
I know. This is me just being happy. So I was like,
so 4 plus 3 is 7. You double that to 14, and then sneak attack.
Wouldn't.
5 double.
Okay, no, it's different.
So
That's right, because
24 damage is what matters.
it's attack damage, not altogether damage. That's right.
So
Yep.
it's
It was one attack though.
yeah, that's one attack. Sneak attack is all together. So she took 24 in total.
That was really good. I'm so glad we did not lose it. Yeah.
Well, that's why I was saying, like, you rolled. It was 7 for the attack damage that was doubled, and then the sneak attack was what was added on top of it.
But the sneak attack is a part of the attack.
Okay.
I'm trying to give you extra damage, Jordan. Stop arguing with me.
I'm trying to like.
Nay, you're up.
This is not good. That was literally like the last thing that Nay has in her arsenal. So, like you said, these things look like they're glowing. What was the word you used?
Very violently.
Violently? Okay, no, that roll would not be good enough for her. Okay, so instead it's no other option. 10, 15, and we're just gonna go ahead and do Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead. Oh, that is probably a fail. 13?
13 against my spell save 14. Okay, we're in it.
D12.
We're it. I rolled a 4.
4 damage. Still good damage.
It's something.
I'm guessing she's kinda squishy considering she fucking keeps shielding.
Well, she does not look hurt yet. Lem.
All right. Yeah, I do think I'm gonna try to hit her with the same thing. Just the Mind Sliver cantrip, and she gets to make an int save.
Int save. 11.
Okay, so she takes 3 psychic damage, and importantly, the next
Saving throw she makes.
saving
is
throw.
minus. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put the pink marker there for that. All right.
That's it.
Belchungus.
No, I get that quite a lot, but okay, let's go. So that I'm just gonna do a normal attack, by the way. So
Okay.
that's a 17 plus what's my bonus? 7. Yes, plus 7. 24 total.
That will hit.
Okay. 9 plus. What's my plus?
Plus 5, I assume.
Yeah, plus 5. So 14 total.
14 total. Alrighty. Alright. Her turn.
Oh yeah, and I'm just gonna, for my bonus action, I'm just gonna, what's it called? The healing
Patient
thing.
defense.
Second wind.
Patient defense.
8 plus 4, I believe? Yeah, 8 plus 4, so plus 12 HP back.
Alright, sounds like a plan. So she will she'll attack Void again.
What did I do?
You know what? You're right. You wanted to kiss Belmondo again? She'll kiss Belmondo again.
Oh god damn it. I'm being sexually harassed here.
Kiss Void through the mask.
Help, I'm being harassed.
Hell,
Harris.
he's taking me to the Cosby
Does anyone have a way to mitigate crits?
No.
I don't have that ability until later levels, Eric.
If she kisses him to death, I will be really sad.
Well, the next attack. Luckily, her second attack missed with a 2. With a 2 plus her bonus.
The crit's literally just 2 attacks, so it's fine.
Okay. You take 36 points of necrotic damage.
That's not fine.
And I need you to make a con save.
Natural 20.
You're not stunned, but dear God.
Are you still alive?
He's
I am
alive.
still.
He's got
I have a lot of HP.
Apparently.
Oh,
Oh, God.
oh my God. Alright. Squeeps, return. Belmundo, you are literally being kissed to death.
Hell yeah, dude.
Repeat.
What
saving
a way
throw.
to go.
Yeah.
What saving throw is it?
Wisdom save.
Hey, it's a 18 on the die.
You're good. You're out of it.
All right. In that case, does Hex stack?
No.
Can multiple people
No,
cast
because Hex only benefits the caster.
Yeah, I'm saying can multiple
Oh
people
yeah, you can cast it on multiple times, but you'll only get your Hex damage.
All right.
Like you won't get Void's Hex damage.
I'm gonna cast Hex.
Okay.
And I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
Absolutely.
Natural 20.
Yeah!
2d10 damage.
Does that double the Hex as well?
No. Yes, it does double the Hex. Yes.
Oh.
All right. So she's double hexed.
So it's 17
17 damage.
plus the Hex. Hang on.
All right. Roll that Hex.
D6. Okay. I got a 4 and a 5. 9.
Very, very nice.
17 plus 9.
Very, very nice. She looks hurt.
Yeah.
Also, Belmundo, just because this is a flavor thing, her breath kind of tastes like rotten corpses.
Yeah.
That kind of make.
Not a pleasant
Stinky.
experience. Badger.
So what does the pink debuff represent on her?
Saving throw.
Minus,
is it
minus
D4.
Yeah, minus
on
D4.
the saving
Oh,
throw.
minus a d4. Okay. Well, then I'm going to come 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to come to there. And
Wait until I
I'm-
got 20, you bitch.
Are you gonna come?
And I am going to catapult a bolt that way
Alrighty.
against her, and we're going to upcast this. So she needs Yep, DC is still a 13.
DC still 13. Okay, where's my D4s? I'll just roll a D8. Half whatever I roll. Hiya. So 3, so minus 3 puts her save at a 15.
Is it too late to lucky that?
You'd have to. It's before the roll is known.
Oh,
no,
okay.
It's
No,
after
no,
roll.
no.
So,
No.
she rolled a 17 on her save.
Okay. Yeah, we'll I can use lucky to force her to re-roll that, right?
If you
I
could.
don't. I.
Oh, or save. Yeah, we'll make her re-roll that.
So minus 3 puts her save at a 12.
All right, that's a failure.
Okay.
So she takes 14 damage, piercing, or bludgeoning. Excuse me, bludgeoning.
Okay, sounds good. Alrighty.
Cat.
Void.
Upcast second level healing word Belmundo.
Okay.
10 HP. Trying to get my turn in before I have to panic or leave the fucking house.
Oh, you have work today, right?
Yeah, and one stabby boy for at advantage total of 19.
She will shield.
Do it
God
again!
damn it.
Gonna cut your face off one of these days. It's only a matter of time!
Exactly. Okay, that's all I got. See you
Alright.
guys later.
Bye, Chris.
Yep.
Alright. And if Void's turn, she will make an attack on you again, Belmondo, because no. That's gonna miss, though. That's 11. Malik's turn.
Stop harassing me!
Hide. Success. Attack at advantage. Hits. D6 plus 3 for his bow. Alright. Puts her there. And then... Hiya. Good sneak attack. Good sneak attack. Alrighty. Nay.
We do the only attack that we can, and we're gonna do Toll the Dead.
Cool. She fails.
Fails.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Alright, what we got? Oh, rolled 10 for 10 points of necrotic damage.
Nice, sir, boy, sir. Alright, Lem.
Okay. Lim is not at all too pleased with the attacking of Belmundo repeatedly, especially the nature of it. So she's going to move over here and try.
Sexual harassment.
Because
I mean, no, at that point it's like sexual assault, and Lim is like, no, this is all kinds of damnable. Yeah, it's guiding bolt. Let us guiding bolt. It is upcast because I have level 2 spells
Sure.
and nothing else.
And
Come on,
we'll
roll
be
20.
speaking to HR about this.
Roll 20. Yes, there we are. Okay, good. Okay. Oh, right. It automatically rolls for me. Fuck. Whatever.
No, you can roll. You can roll IRL.
We'll... Okay. 18. 18. She's shielded or something. So 18, I don't think hits.
18 total? Yeah, it's not going to hit, unfortunately.
Okay. All right.
And then
she's
her
gonna...
turn, though? I thought she used her reaction to shield against the void.
It lasts for a while. Shield.
Yeah, it lasts
the start of the
Oh.
turn.
That's why
Really?
Shield's so good.
It's been a while since I played a spellcaster that
Yep. Man, yeah, I think that's gonna be it then. I think she's gonna, I guess, get over here so she can maybe provide flanking to somebody else, but that's about it.
Alrighty.
have that statue there.
Belmondo.
Shield this casual. My other dice fell off. Shield this casual. Okay, so that's 23 total.
That'll hit.
Okay. Okay. 9 plus 5 again.
9 plus 5 again. Alrighty.
14. You know, has anyone ever told you your breath smells like really bad?
Alright. Her turn. Let's see. She is going to... Yeah. She is going to go ahead and do some touchy touches.
Come on! I'm being assaulted!
Sexual harassment.
I'm being assaulted.
We're trying to prevent this. We're working very hard.
I'm
sorry.
too hot.
I'm sorry, Belmondo. You're being assaulted.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Oh god, I hit you twice.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm down, guys.
So 15 points of necrotic damage. And save against stun.
18 plus 6.
You're good.
How much was it?
15. And then 7 necrotic, 2 cold. Or sorry, 4 cold down, dude. Oh, you're not
Yeah, I'm
resistant,
down.
4 cold.
Yeah.
Alright. Belmondo is unconscious. Squaps?
Oh no.
Squawks?
Oh, this is going awry. Fuck.
I will tell you, she looks very hurt.
All I could do is Eldritch Blast.
An
Do
Eldritch
it.
Blast!
That Eldritch Blast.
Ooh,
I was like, don't worry, I can only toll the dead, so
22.
22. Is that hits? Is that hits, yeah?
All right, that's 10 plus.
How do I
Yeah.
counter David's goddamn stupid great weapon master shield?
16 damage.
16 damage. All right.
the great equalizer. Mage armor? And then shield.
Yeah, get fucked, kid.
My one thing, you bastard!
Alrighty. Badger. She's very hurt.
Just gonna shoot her with my crossbow.
I'm gonna just shoot it.
That's a 10.
That's gonna miss.
That's a 10.
That's a 10.
Alright. She will. I'm not gonna be a dick and attack Belmondo while he's down.
You do have multiple other targets nearby.
Yeah, exactly. So Lem, she's gonna try to attack you. It's gonna be 23 to hit.
Yep.
5 points necrotic, and then 5 reduced to 2 points of cold.
Oof. Okay. 2. All right.
Alrighty. So Void will stabby. Rapier. Hiya. Natural 20.
Let's go.
Void gets the killing blow while he's not here. Let's see. So it's gonna be 1 plus 6, so 7. 10 points of piercing damage and 6 points of necrosis damage. She's still standing.
Ooh, it's to the wire.
Malik will attempt to hide. He will roll an 8. He does not hide. He'll attempt to shoot. He'll roll an 8 again. Alright, Malik missed. Nay.
We're going to bonus action spare the dying on Belmundo.
Alrighty.
And action in on the Hold the Dead.
Action until the dead. Shwata. That's gonna succeed, 21.
Yeah, I've been too lucky for the last 2 shots.
Lem.
I'm gonna back away. I think she gets an attack of opportunity.
She's gonna choose not to take it.
Oh,
Damn.
she wants to use shield. The bastard.
Yeah, that was literally what I was trying to proc. Trying her into doing that. Well,
she's smart.
that
She's
off.
gonna choose not to take that attack.
I did want
Alright.
to say before turn ended, Nay was going to move up.
Alright, sounds good.
all right. So I am going to cast Moonbeam with my last 2nd level spell. I don't know if she's a shapeshifter, but if she is a shapeshifter, then her saving throw on this is made with disadvantage.
18 and a 16, so plus 3, so 19.
Okay. All right. So she does pass.
All right.
Oop.
Does she take half damage from that then?
Man, I should know this better. Half as much. Yeah. So 2d10. Where's my 2d10?
Alrighty.
I got it. Thank you for remembering. Yeah. Hey, that's good. That's good. So 16. So she takes 8 radiant.
8 radiant. Okay. Belmundo.
What do you mean? I don't have to make a saving throw.
No, it's death save.
No, I got spared to die.
Oh, you
I don't
didn't
have
get
to do
spared
that.
to dying. You're fine.
I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Her turn.
I just fucking lay there.
Unless she just like drops on top of you and just starts making out like crazy, that'd be terrible.
I assume you're putting the moonbeam somewhere over here, Lem. All right, she's gonna move out of that.
Yeah, I basically put it on her.
Yeah, she's gonna move out of that. All right. Nay?
Yeah.
This can go for you.
I was the one that got her dander up in the first place, so it wouldn't be surprising.
You ready to be sexually assaulted?
Oh, I'm ready for it. Just
Slip her some tongue.
That's gonna miss though.
Yeah.
And then 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
All right, 6 points of necrotic, 5 reduced to 2 points of cold.
So 8.
All right, squaps. Squeeps, squeps, squept.
What else can I do?
But Eldritch Blast.
But Eldritch Blast. No, I don't think so. 9.
That'll
No.
miss.
9.
11, but I don't think that matters.
Badger, you're up.
All right, we're gonna shoot her.
We're gonna shoot her.
21.
21.
21.
That'll hit.
That'll hit. Okay, let's go for 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay. She's very close to dead, I promise you.
I was like, you said that she's been close to death ever since Void. It's been one turn. She's been really close.
No.
She's very close to phase 2.
She's bloodied. She's bloodied.
Oh, okay.
Soon she will form a mecha and...
Alright.
Get in the robot.
Let's see if Void can, adjust. Shoot frame. At advantage. God damn it. Alright, Void missed. She'll use her legendary action to attack you, Nay. Oh my god. Okay, that's gonna hit. For 8 necrotic and 2 cold.
For 10 total.
Alright, Malik. We'll attempt to hide. Malik! Fucking hide, goddammit you! He'll shoot.
Do the one thing that rogues are meant to do.
He would hit, but she's gonna shield. Nay!
Keep up the Toll the Dead. Because I'm not going to be able to hit with my mace.
Oh, she failed!
The dream!
The dream!
6?
6? Okay.
Damn it!
She's at 1 HP, isn't she?
Not yet.
Not quite 1 HP, but she's almost there.
Oh my god.
Lem!
Move the moonbeam! Onto her!
You're not running away from this moonbeam, you freak.
Oh, she fails!
Cool. Alright, cool. Okay, 6 damage. Much less impressive, but still.
6 damage?
Yes.
How do you want to do this, Lem?
Yeah!
Oh man, I'm like, as I move it, because why not? This is magic physics. The bottom moves first, sort of in a slant, and so it ends up going from like her feet all the way up through the rest of her, as though a divine candle's been lit up under her feet, and she starts to glow, and then it clearly burns, and then just keeps going.
All right, as you do this, she screeches out in pain, the soft, supple tones that she was speaking in replaced with the gritty, dark voice of the hag. As the new form she has taken burns away, leaving the decrepit old form of the hag, her staff materializing in hand as she hits the ground.
No. Did she kill the queen? What?
Good job, guys.
What?
You did it.
Yeah.
All it took. Don't worry, guys. I took all the sexual harassment for you.
Well, you know what they say. You never forget your first.
Your first sexual assault. Oh, joys.
That's so
Help.
fucked.
Help! I need an
There.
adult. Wait, I am the adult. Help!
am
I
an
need another adult.
She was
Eric.
the adultier adult.
Oh boy.
Eric, that
Help!
was
I
fucked
need
up.
a third adult.
Hags are legitimately messed up, deeply messed up. Oh boy. Is anyone else unconscious? Just Belmundo?
Just Belmundo, but he's stable.
Okay. I'm gonna do harness divine power, expend a use of channel divinity to fuel spells. Okay, and the level of which can be no higher than half your proficiency bonus. So fine. So I get a level 1 spell. The point being, I can heal now.
Nice.
So
as you guys are taking a moment here, the hall here has gone silent as the hag has fallen. Her staff still glowing. That's just a soft.
someone else went to get that. I'll sort of gesture at the staff, and in the meantime, over to Belmundo and doing a heal. Oh, right, healing word. So yeah, healing word. Then, oh hey, at least I rolled max. That's good.
You could still walk over and add a semantic component. You could pet Belmundo gently on the head to help him through his trauma.
Yeah, it's oh boy, yeah.
Do any of you guys have some mouthwash? Really need some of that right now.
Actually, you talking about that, Susha. You'll see me actually move the staff out of the hag's hand and try to position the now slightly not torched body into something of a laying position, and then we'll actually lean down next to her ear and begin to whisper very quietly into the hag's ear.
You deserved all of this.
I was gonna say, if you really want to listen in, I can say something.
How much do I heal for?
I guess not, Jordan. You say
7.
You say your piece to her.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
As the whisperer should.
Alrighty. So what do you guys like to do?
So now staff in hand, is it just glowing or
It is glowing.
does it look like it's responding with the orbs in the room, or is it just
It just seems
going?
You do recall that when the hag first took the energy, she put it into her staff.
Very well.
Maybe if we release it, things will go back to the way it was. Is that full of all them souls of people what was sucked up?
Maybe.
Does anyone know? I don't know the first thing about this sort of magic.
Well, closest I would think would be Badger, if you even know how this works.
What? Our cart driver?
He's a lot more intelligent than he lets on.
A book learning cart driver. You want to take a look?
I mean, I ain't no expert, but I'll take a look.
Okay.
Can I knowledge arcana this thing?
You sure can.
Ooh, natural 20. Okay.
A natural 20. All right.
I guess I know something after all.
So hags, all their power comes from their staffs, basically. Or at least for these specific kinds of hags. It's where a lot of their spell casting comes from. It's where a lot of their energy comes from. You get the sense there's probably a couple ways to do this. You could break the staff, though you're not sure if that would cause a backlash and cause whoever did it to take some damage from breaking it. But you know that breaking it would be the most immediate solution. You could attempt to extract it in some way, but you're not quite sure exactly how to go about that. You could have a professional look at it, though you're not quite sure if there's any professionals close by that could take a look at it. Those are really the only two solutions those are really only the couple solutions you can think of. You don't know if
Right,
there's
so-
maybe a reservoir around here you could look for where they're storing energy.
So if this thing's holding all that energy, what she sucked it up, probably the best way to get rid of it is hey Squeeps, you still got a shatter? You still shatter stuff? It'd probably be safer doing that than cracking it over your knee.
I shake my head.
Okay.
I mean, there might be another way to. I mean, from what I heard and seen on the road, you know, is one of these magical creatures. What all its power comes from the staff. But if we can somehow drain it out, you know, break it or something like that, would release it all back where it came from.
Very well.
But
If
might
Pietins
be
going to do it,
might be kind of dangerous to just, you know, crack it over your knee or something. Oh, we got all that dynamite. Oh wait, it's frozen. I mean, we could get it up into the warmth and blow it up. I got one stick of the stuff.
I did think about cracking it down here, but you're right. We could actually head back up. If this is the only thing, then we don't need to be down here
You
anymore.
can feel free to investigate if you guys want to.
Yeah. No.
What'd you roll?
It's a 4 on the die, so it's a 2.
Investigating the world around us. Yeah, that seems good. Do you mind if
Okay.
more people do it?
And anyone can do it if they want to. If you have an interest in looking around.
I got a 10.
I don't know if I got picked up, so I'm not gonna do it.
You did. You got 7 HP.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear. That was my bad.
I rolled a natural 20 with a +0 for 20.
Excellent.
Okay.
Big quip about mouthwash.
Well, oh yeah, my bad. 12 plus, I think 1, so 13.
13. Okay. So, Nay, really being the only one who rolled high enough, unfortunately. You see, on the statue, there appears to be a panel on it that can be messed with.
How do you mean? Like, are there sliders and buttons on this thing? What do you
No,
mean?
there's this is a statue and there's basically like a false area of it.
Oh. Well then, just move it if I can.
Alright, you'll kind of grab onto it and you see it actually slides off to the side. Just like a sliding door. You looking inside, you see what looks to be a box about the size of maybe about the length of your arm, probably a little longer.
Okay. Does it look like the box is held on by anything? Does it look like it's trapped in some shape or form?
You look at it, glance about. Nothing that seems trap-like.
Okay, well then I'll try to carefully shuffle the box out of the compartment.
You'll pull it out. And as you pull it, you manage to remove it entirely. And you can see wedged, because you have high passive perception, you can see wedged to the back, there is what looks to be a book of some kind.
Oh, well I'll definitely take a look at that.
Okay, you reach in, grab it, pull it out. And what you will see in your hand, what you will see on the book, because that's immediately visible, you will see a leather-bound tome with what looks to be different symbols that connect to a rune in the center. The book has small, what would it be? Filigree? Not filigree. What am I thinking? When it goes, is it filigree? When it runs along the side, I couldn't remember the exact name. I had a name.
Oh, where like the page edges are all golden?
Yeah. Yeah, basically like that, except that the page edges are the sort of icy blue. And then you have the box in your hand.
Hmm. Well, it doesn't look like there's any words in here.
You can make an Arcana check.
Good luck with that. That's a natural one. So that looks like a bunch of some. That's about all I got.
The pages are mostly blank. There are a couple pages that have some writing on it, but you can't quite make out what the writing is.
Okay. And then all that's left is a box. If no one stops me, I'll just open it directly.
All right. Anyone stopping Nay?
Nope.
Alrighty.
I am in fact peeping over her shoulder.
Alrighty. So as you open it, inside the box, you see something wrapped in a sort of very ornate-looking cloth, very long, and inscribed into it, you see that the inside is this very beautiful red interior with sort of stitched gold across the top of the box that says, "A gift, and may it serve to bring peace."
Oh, this was a gift for someone. I'm just going to carefully lift up whatever's been covered.
Lift up what was covered, and as you pull it off, what you see before you is a very beautiful, deep red scabbard with what looks to be depictions of flame that run all the way up. And you see sheathed within it, just the hilt, just barely with the hilt sticking out, is a gold hilted blade with a dark leather wrapping. And at the base of it, you can see what looks like a crown of fire.
Oh, someone tried to make friends with the ice people with fire. That's so sweet. I think. I don't know. I mean, very weird, very awkward.
And as you flip it, over, the other side of the scabbard itself is a deeper blue with depictions of ice that run all across.
Oh.
It's a sword of ice and fire.
Maybe it was a joint commission from multiple factions or something.
Or from the real queen that was here and someone else.
Well, we know there was a war between the winter and summer, right? That's what we've seen carved on all the walls. This might have been a peace offering from the two of them together, or from one to the other, or
Snow Queen to the King of Summer or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it looks pretty. I'm gonna stand up, and it'll seem like I'll start going over to Belmundo before I immediately pass him and go straight to Void. Do you think you can hold on to this for a little bit?
He will sort of reach out and take it. Sure.
Yeah, okay. So that's...
He'll sort of like kind of wrap his hands around the hilt, and he'll pull the blade out. And as he does so, you can see that the blade is a beautiful mix of this red and blue iron. As he pulls it out, just kind of examines it, and you see that the blade almost seems to have this sort of ambient swirling, almost like a mixing of the two. Well, would you look at that?
I think that looks beautiful, especially with you. Okay. So that was a pleasant surprise. Doesn't really answer the biggest issue here, being this, and I'll look back over the staff. Mm,
I'm gonna kind of swirl the staff around in the air. Does anything happen?
Wom, 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 wom. Nope.
Let's
I
say
feel
we
like I'm
break
in a
this
rave.
up top, just in case, the backlash is so strong, it starts to cave in everything on us and we all die. Well, sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should probably be outside when we empty her out.
Yeah,
Alright.
kind of getting tired of this cave, honestly.
I'd like to kind of investigate that frozen statue. I'm interested to see if there's anything I can learn about what happened to the actual Ice Queen in here.
Yeah,
Is
sure.
the statue just her frozen, or
Definitely, I can say definitely not, but you can make an investigation check.
11.
11. Glancing about, you start to pick up on different areas where it seems like there was more here, where it seems things have been moved or shifted, but have been removed long since. Unfortunately, that's about the best you can make out.
Okay.
With an 11. So it seems like whoever was here just left. Also, I'm going to message Chris real quick. Alright. By the way, the sword is a long sword.
I was gonna say, like, Luna could have probably really benefited from it, but.
Nah, no, it's fine.
No,
Does this room have it? Does this room have any other exits, or is it just through the way we came
With
in?
an 11, just the way you came in.
Okay.
May I roll for investigation? Anyone want to help me or no? 15
I'll
plus
help you.
1. Okay, roll again. That's a 7, so 16 total.
16. So, you're not seeing any exits. However, as you kind of walk around, you make your way over here where you see that little mound of ice.
Mhm.
And as you go over, you sort of kind of wipe away to see if you can see anything. And as you kind of glance in, you see that there's something beyond.
I try to bust my way through.
Make a strength check.
18 plus 5, 23.
23. So as you take your blade back and swing, it hits the ice, unfortunately not managing to break through it, as the ice here is very thick. But you watch as the snow that is on, like, kind of layered up the wall falls, and the light from inside illuminates in, and what you all see before you is a gorgeous throne room. You can see what looks to be depictions on the walls of the different stages of winter. You can see what looks to be seats and tables that may have been used at one point that have long since been forgotten. And what you can see as you look past just to the throne is what appears to be a large, what looks like several large cuts through the chair, as well as long since dried and frozen over blood.
Guess that's what happened to the queen.
So you think this palace was just abandoned at the end of the war then, and the hags just kind of found it and moved in? Maybe the miners breached into it, and the hags were like, "Oh, hey, new house for us."
No, there's part of me that sort of believes me when she says that she was at home and then wasn't.
I mean, like, you know,
I,
just takes it.
I,
Good, your new home now. Squatters' rights, as they say.
there are many things that could be. It could be a case that people found this place and were trying to explore it, discover it. I mean, all these halls and tunnels, they all led up to here. It could be a case that after she was teleported from where she lived, she found a place here. And this became her home. And she made do with what she had.
How thick does the ice wall look like it is?
Make investigation.
12?
12. About 7 or 8 feet thick.
Oh, feet. Okay.
Or sorry, probably 7 or 8. No. So that'd probably be closer to maybe a foot and 2 inches thick. It's a lot of ice.
Okay. I kind of want to get through to the other side.
Anyone
If
got
you
any?
guys want to take the time.
I'll take the time. I'm smashing my way through.
I've got a hammer and how many? And 6 pitons. So I'm just gonna start kind of driving them into the wall, trying to kind of. You've seen people cracking rocks with the metal spikes, right?
Yeah.
Thinking maybe driving some metal spikes into this wall will at least crack it and help weaken it enough that Belnundo can.
Where you get a bunch of spikes sort of in a line, and then that helps you make a good clean shear later.
So what I will say is, you guys get the sense this is going to take a while, probably upwards of 5-6 hours. And the reason, as you're striking it, you quickly begin to realize that the ice is not natural. So it is magically created ice. It is much denser and much hardier than normal ice. So you can get through it, but it'll take time. But you also remember that, I'll say you guys would also remember that there's another train due not too long from now.
I don't understand why you're trying to enter. We've done what I believe is the right thing to do, and that's find the source of the problem, and now we have to find a way to dismantle it.
You think the people what was hurt inside there is not there no more for helping?
I don't know. What I do know is that beyond that wall is a grave, and as much experience I've had with living people, I've had much more experience with not disturbing the dead.
Is there actually? Maybe I missed it, but
Yeah, there was no corpse, but there were several strikes into the throne, and lungs since dried blood.
Can we see anything else inside there?
You can give me another investigation check real quick.
16 plus 1, 17.
17. Glancing in, you see what looks to be piles of snow. I'd say give me an insight check as well.
Insight. 12 plus minus 1, 11.
The snow inside, to the best of your knowledge, seems intentionally placed. Some of it on chairs, some of it on ground, some of it near the throne but not on it.
I'm still curious about this place.
I do want to know how long ago this was. If
Do you
this has
think
been here for, if this has been here long, long before the town itself, maybe there is something here that can better define the borders of whatever power resided here. Keep it from expanding elsewhere.
do you think Void has, like he can like do a fire sword thing, and then he can like melt the ice with his cool fire sword, or
I gotta be honest. I don't really got anything left in the tank, and I don't know what this does.
I don't know, like try something, like wave it around, like start swinging, like maybe you'll shoot fire or something. Like it has fire on it.
Sure. And he'll start kind of waving the sword around in the air. Nothing.
Wonder how. If this here was a receiving room and that's the throne room, or something. This is gonna sound very dumb. I'm sort of gonna knock on the ice and say, 7 guests request an entrance to the place here.
Unfortunately, nothing happens.
Worth a shot.
Worth a shot.
It's a fairy home. I don't know how this place works. Maybe we could go out to the surface and deal with the stuff, and then go from there. Maybe we could come back after we've had the chance to rest or help other people to get back on their feet.
Yeah, I think that's fine. They can go ahead on the train, and then we can still do work down here. That's fine. But one other thing. I know some of us don't necessarily have pleasant feelings about this individual, but I would like for her to be brought up along with us. I know it's technically underground, but...
What, dragging the body of the hag?
Well, not dragging it. Carrying it would be better.
I can help with carrying. That seems fair. Maybe I'll get the front sort of under the arms, or I don't know. Maybe I could do a fireman's carry. I'm not super strong, but like not bad.
I'm not carrying that thing, so I have some bad money.
Not carrying that thing. It sexually assaulted me.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Better for some things to be exposed to the light.
Alrighty. So you guys are gonna carry her up?
I think so.
Okay. Alright. So you guys go ahead and make your way. Taking the hag's body along with you. I will not make you roll for every trap and everything. I'll say you guys can get out safely.
Alright.
I'm not gonna be an asshole. Be like, do you guys remember the way? What's the traps like?
Just saying this now is probably we break the thing and the door unseals. I feel it.
Yeah, I've gotten. I think I'd be able to break this thing, but I'm thinking we probably ought to not be underground when it goes off, because I don't know how big of a crash she's gonna make.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, as you guys make your way outside, you can still see the shimmering dome above you. The train's still frozen to the tracks. You can see some of the people that you unfroze, though, the technicians and engineers. And the conductor are currently in the process of going about the outside, trying to chip away some of the ice with what they can gather. You see Kara still standing guard.
This is by the train?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna.
I was gonna say I want to look for a safe spot. I want to look for a safe spot to deal with the staff.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the staff a ways away from the train. And I'm looking for something solid like a rock wall.
So you can go up to one of the destroyed buildings. Easy enough.
Okay. Does it look like a pretty sturdy building?
It's destroyed.
I mean, like, it's not like flimsy wood, is it?
No, it's stone.
Looking
It's
for something
stone.
hurt. Okay.
Yeah, you'll find something with stone.
I'm gonna stand about 60 foot back from it.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is here with me? Is it just me and Nay? Or
I'll join in.
There, so Belmondo will join as well.
all right. Let's see. This thing's probably what, like 6 foot long?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay. I'm gonna hold it up like a javelin, and I'm gonna fucking yeet it right at the wall.
All right.
Well, the wall gets a dex save if it wants it.
-5.
Is it that
14.
Otherwise, the staff and the wall both take 21 bludgeoning damage.
Right. I'll say at that point, Belmondo, you may make an insight check.
Yeah. 18.
18?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can take this as Belmondo would. Badger is not very strong at all.
And he just hucked this
And
thing.
he just hucked
It's for
this thing
60 feet.
at top speeds at a wall and it shatters entirely.
Is there a branch nearby?
There is, I'll say a loose branch, but as the thing shatters, you guys will watch as it explodes outward, and you'll watch as very quickly the barrier dissipates, and there will be this moment where I'll standing there as you watch as there are tons of these whitish blue specks almost that flow out from the ground, some toward the train, some to the sky. And eventually, you'll watch as at a very rapid pace the ice begins to melt, not only around you but on the train as well. And Belmondo, yes, branch.
I'm gonna take a branch and I'm like kind of like a trunk and chuck it.
Make a strength check.
13 plus 5,
18. So you hug it with some pretty decent force, but it's nowhere near the amount of force that Badger just produced. Like, you throw it, it hits, and it does that thing that branches do when they impact into a solid surface on flat, where it snaps a little bit, like those small bits at the end kind of break, but then it just hits the ground harmlessly.
Yeah, pretty good on there.
I think she just used some faulty wood when she made this thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, what's up?
Very aerodynamic.
It's like a javelin.
Yeah, something like that.
But I think that might have taken care of it. So, should we head back to the train, see if they've got her? Maybe they'll be able to stoke a fire in her box now.
That sounds nice. We can investigate what's under the rubble later.
If you guys look at my, you guys can look at my camera real quick, because I realized I never actually showed you what the staff looked like. That's what.
Very aerodynamic.
Okay.
Yeah. Extra aerodynamic.
It's got these twisties here to help it stabilize as she goes through the air.
So it drills through the air.
So, Belmondo, it's up to you, but if you would like to, there's some foul play.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna ask about it.
Yeah, but you definitely have an inclination now.
And
the only reason I give it to you is because you did see the thing earlier.
Belmondo, yeah, go ahead and check and see whether a fire can stoke up. I want to have a slight conversation with Badger for a moment.
Yeah, I'll come back when everything's settled.
All right.
Of course. I just want to have a look at the sky for a minute.
Alrighty. Everyone else making their way to the train then?
Please both emerge from this conversation in a single piece, whatever's going on, and I'll continue off and go on to the train.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And okay. Squeeps, you going to the train as well?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys make your way over to the train, and then Nay and Badger, what's going on?
Just eyeing at the sky. Why do you have to hide that?
Hiding what? The sky?
Oh, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
We all do what we need to survive, right?
Oh, yes.
That's one thing I learned when I was pretty young. It's a hard world to get by in.
Badger, you're among others that can cast spells, do fantastical things. And you're shy about admitting that you can do the same?
I learned at a pretty young age that not everyone's who they say they is. Not everyone means what they actually say. And not everyone's... how would I say this? And not everyone who's around makes it known it is around. We do what we need to survive, right?
And I guess that's...
He's a pretty sharp lady. You can tell I've got a couple of skills. I do, drive the cart, but it's, well.
Of course. You're a lot smarter than you let on.
There's other skills beyond that, what I learned through my life, and, well, we just do what it takes to survive.
Well, when you feel like you're ready to let the guard down, you'll know one individual that's be quite fine with who you are.
Oh, I was not worried about you. I was not worried about anyone else what's in the party right now, but I do appreciate that.
Someone else, though.
Wow. One can never be sure, huh?
You know why I actually gave you that puzzle box?
No.
Well,
I've always wondered.
It's because I know that you're intelligent, but in a way, I'm very much like you. I'm very much someone that tries to get as much as they can. Like, I'm not really good with puzzles, but I'm good with people. And when you start looking at people, you kind of see them as parts, pieces, eventually come into a whole. That's how I'm kind of seeing you. I'm seeing a lot of pieces, but there's definitely a whole that I've not quite honed in on yet on you. You and Malik, for that matter. Although Malik is a little bit more purposeful about how he hides himself.
Well, yeah, I suppose that comes with the territory.
You do good. You do good.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You's a good friend, Nay. That's a rare thing in this world.
I'm sure Monet would have liked you too. Now, come on. We have a train to catch.
Real quick.
Well.
Real quick. Nay, do you still have that book?
I do. It's
Badger,
it would be in my pack.
I realized Badger didn't make an Arcana check. You can make an Arcana check.
I did not. 14.
14. Badger would know that is a spell book.
That That book, what you found down there, could I take a look at that?
Of course. I don't understand any of it. It's just a bunch of symbols, some words, and probably another language that I don't understand. So you're free to have it.
Well, thank you. I'd like to take some time, just kind of peruse through this. Sometimes there's codes what use symbols, and sometimes there's arcane writings what use symbols. I'd just like to, yeah.
Mhm.
I'll let you know what I find out. Thank you.
It's never a problem, Badger.
All right, so Badger, I'll say if you just want to if you're gonna take a quick moment to kind of look through it.
Yeah.
So you'll see that the spellbook is mostly blank. However, there are a couple things in it. First thing is that you see Ice Knife is inscribed into it. You can also see that... Trying to find the rest of the spells because I lost it in my documents, and I'm a very I remembered Ice Knife off the top of my head, and I've been trying to locate the thing.
Sleet Storm.
Oh, don't worry, Eric. I'll cast Locate.
Yeah. Yes, Sleet Storm as well. You'll cast Locate? Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
You also see what looks to be a variant spell. There's a spell called Flame Blade. This one is a variant on it, just called Ice Blade. What it does is it does the same thing as the Flame Blade spell, except it creates a blade of ice instead. You can see that there is also a Absorb Elements spell scribed into it. And that is it.
So, what do I need to do to learn these? I remember 3.5 had a pretty lengthy process to,
so you have to
decipher and rescribe.
Yeah. So what you have to do is you have to spend, I believe it's half the time of... you have to spend an hour equal to half the level of the spell. Let me double check that. It's been a while since we've done scribing, so...
I was going to ask David. David would be the one to know.
I don't think David
Been a
remembers.
while.
Okay. Copying a spell into a spellbook. Copying the spell involves reproducing the basic forms of the spell as you wrote it. Yep, blah, blah, blah. For each level of the spell, it takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold. Once you spend this time and money...
50 gold total or 50 gold per level?
50 gold per level. However, I believe if it's from book to book, it goes down to 10 gold per level of the spell.
Okay.
Because having a spell book means that you don't run the risk of burning the scroll.
Okay.
Yep. So you got some spells that you can potentially scribe.
Cool.
Alrighty, but for the rest of you, as this conversation was happening and you were making your way to the train, you see the people you'd unfrozen are kind of looking in awe at this and as they look back at you all, you see Kira runs over to you guys and is like, "Good fucking job." She'll go around, give you all high fives.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm taking a high five.
Never doubted you for a second.
Never doubted you for a second.
You guys will hear some stirring on the inside as people are coming to consciousness. Conductor will come over, hat in hand, with a smile and shaky trance. Thank you so much for all your help and for getting us out of this. And he'll very, very enthusiastically run back to the front of the train to start seeing if all the equipment is ready to go. Eventually, you'll be met up with Badger and Nay.
So, what's the plan?
Oh, hey, Nay,
we're planning on...
Nay.
Hmm.
High five. Nice job. Should come over to you, Badger.
Okay.
Nice job. So, how was it down there?
Oh,
A little
really
chilly.
cold.
I imagine. You have to
It's,
tell me what happened.
I got
Weird.
harassed.
Basically, as far as I can figure out, as a palace what used to belong to the Winterfell down there, and the miners breached into it, and bad things moved in.
Definitely gonna need to hear about that. Let's get back on, yeah? I kinda wanna get out of here.
Well, that was what I was going to ask. Are we planning on going inside the Ice Queen's? Is it an Ice Queen? Is it going to be considered an Ice Queen? Are we going to be going into her home and essentially robbing a grave, as I told you, or are we going onto a train?
Cold hole.
I'm interested in what's inside. I am
Cold
definitely
hole.
interested. But that's up to everyone else. It's like they don't want to go back in. Well, we can always leave.
I'll defer to the group on this one. I'm okay either way, but I think Kira's got to get back on. Yeah, it's just I mean, if you guys are gonna stay behind, I guess this is gonna be if you choose to stay behind. I guess this is where we're gonna part ways because I still got some business over in Veladay.
Did anyone from the town survive, or is they all pretty much dead at this point?
Well, if there were things from the town, we would have seen the blue things. I think would have.
Yeah, I'm not too certain. I think whatever hit this town hit it hard.
Well, hopefully no more bad things move in. I'm thinking it might. Well, I was gonna say it might be a good idea to shut down the entrances to the mine, but if people know there's valuable gems in the mine still, I'm sure people will come and open it up and stumble upon it themselves anyways.
Yeah, I'm sure before too long it'll get recolonized.
You'll always check back here on the way back.
Yeah. Although I'm very curious, it does make sense to get us going. Well, not keep the train waiting. Hadn't thought of that, but yeah.
Are you really sure about this? Are you really sure that we're going back on the train?
I thought you were against grave robbing.
I don't think it's a grave, but well.
Well, I believe it to be a grave because there was clearly someone that was attacked and there's red blood. But I'm making sure everyone is agreeing on this, unless they're not agreeing with it, which then means that we can stay here in the town and we don't go to Validay.
I'm going back on the train as they're talking.
I mean, I ain't interested in robbing no grave, but I think it'd be neat to try to piece together what's going on. But we can always come back once we're done with our business in Validay.
And adventurous.
Everyone's in agreement. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah, that's.
I mean, everyone includes you, Nay. If you's not in agreement, I mean,
I am with the party, and yes, I am. We're going to that today. That's what we're doing. I'm going.
We come back here. We have our fun. We go back in the full cave afterwards. See what happens.
See you in and I'm already like going into the train by this point.
She seems excited to go into Validay. Oh, I get it.
All right.
Okay then.
Right. So as all of you board onto the train, as people start to come to consciousness around you, looking around, not really knowing what the heck happened, you guys begin to start taking your seat. At which point, one of the attendants that you had awoken to help take care of people, runs over to all of you and she goes, "Would you all follow me, please?" And she will make her way to the front of the to basically the very front of the train, the cabin just before. You guys will enter into the luxury wing where you can see that there are a couple of her attendants who are talking with some people who are in much better attire, who kind of look a bit perturbed but understanding, that are currently moving their things out. And they will say, as a token and a thank you for your from the conductor, we'd like to offer this as just a token of our gratitude. This whole cabin is yours. You will have some attendants on standby for you. And please, enjoy.
Thank you kindly.
Throwing off my coat and I am jumping into bed.
Mm-hmm. So you guys have a whole luxury cart to yourself, and there's enough rooms in here for you guys to each get a room.
Wait, a whole cart?
Yeah, you guys are getting
Yeah.
a luxury
Holy
cart
shit.
to yourselves.
So many people died. There are empty seats.
No. The people they're not dead, but the people who had reserved the carts originally, there were enough in here to fill it. But
Oh.
They're being told basically, hey, we'd like to give these to the people who just saved our lives.
I'm assuming the spirits in the sky is probably the townspeople. Just saying.
Nice.
And there might very well have been, like, we missed the discussion, but there might well have been something like, we need the adventurers who just saved us to, like, keep an eye on the boiler in case there's weird fey magic. You don't want to be close to weird fey magic. It smells and it stains clothing, and they're like, oh no, we must go.
As you guys move all of your stuff and get settled into each of you having a very comfortable room for the remainder of your journey.
Void has a bed long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys all are served a delicious meal, piping hot and well deserved, with your choice of drink to accompany it.
Hell yeah, apple juice.
As you guys are all kind of begin settling in, Badger, as you're kind of hanging everything up and getting ready to lie down, you'll hear, "Oh, it seems I might have some business for you in Veladay after all."
Who? Oh. I'll respond. 3 charges means I can. It only
you can send three
Okay.
times. Yes.
Indeed. Oh, that's there's a limited number of words, isn't there?
25.
25.
Okay.
I got you covered. Well, I did this last
Okay.
campaign too.
Okay. I'll say, indeed. What are the details?
The details. Fantastic. You'll hear back. There's an apostle in the church named Tria Arguin. She owes me a couple favors. Speak with her. Tell her I sent you.
What was that name again? Tria
Arguin. Tria, Traiya.
Ooh, I spelled that all kinds wrong. Traiya. Okay.
And Arguin. Argwin.
She owes favors. Speak with her. Tell her I sent you. And I will send acknowledged, and then the customary
sign off.
The customary sign off.
Alrighty. All right. So you have that. And
All
Sweeps.
right.
Yeah.
No words come to you. However, you do feel what feels like the embrace of pride. And you get the sense that best friend is very happy.
That's good. I'm gonna sleep a little better that night. Before I do go to bed, I will study my alchemy book.
Sounds like a plan. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
5.
5. Okay.
Long day.
Long day. Alrighty. So, as all of you eventually get to rest, unless there's anything else anyone wants to do?
Oh, there'll definitely be a
Not
time
today.
where Nate will try to, like, again, do something about the Raven Queen, try to understand what that's about. Probably too tired to really try any sort of rituals, and inevitably just, like, conk out half asleep, half on the bed, half off.
Alright. So as you guys eventually all make yourselves to rest, you're all level 5.
Oh.
Fighters get extra attack, which means more swish wash.
Nay, as you get to bed and sleep, can you give me a religion check real quick?
Oh, here we go. Okay, I rolled low. That sucks. Religion? It's +3, so 8.
8? Okay. Sort of lay down, eventually conking out. It's been a long, long day. And as you kind of fall to sleep, a mostly dreamless night for you. And then you'll hear just ever so quietly, well done, Whisperer.
Shit.
And that is what stirs you awake the next morning.
Oh yeah, that won't give you the heebie-jeebies as I roll my
Remember, you can
hit
reroll
points
once.
as
Everyone go ahead and roll your HP.
Shit. God damn it, why? Stop. Thank you.
That's pretty good.
Is it in client?
Yes,
Yep.
in client. Always in client. Nice.
Not bad.
Not bad. What is it? Squeeps, Luke, since you don't have a die, since you can't really do it readily, I'll let you go ahead and roll a die.
Oh, I've got the Roll20 app now in beta.
Nice.
Test it today. Where the fuck?
All
Where?
right.
I can't find it. This thing.
So, for
there we go.
a lot of you,
No.
Badger, are you sleeping or are you trancing?
Prancing.
Okay. So you awake 4 hours. You awake about 4 hours in, rested. And eventually, as you're just kind of sitting there awake, the hours sort of wane on. For the rest of you, I'd say you don't wake up exactly at the 8-hour mark. I'd say probably maybe about 10 and a half hours later, you'll wake up.
Actually, point of interesting note.
Yeah.
The whisper that Nay got that night, was it different from the voice that she heard when she interacted with Squeeps?
Yes.
Okay.
It
Still
was actually
disconcerting, but
you can
not
make
good.
you can make a wisdom check because it was extremely quiet. So we'll see what you can glean.
Yeah. Roll really decently, and now I'm not doing so well. So just straight up wisdom being 14.
Probably perception.
Oh, perception. Well, that's even better. So that would be 17, really.
17.
So I just recognize it's a different voice, or
Not only you do recognize that it's a different voice, you also recognize it as a voice that would bring you a lot of comfort in your time.
Oh. Okay. Just no purposes. Just sorry that I bugged you about that.
No worries. I'd say with a 17, you'd recognize it as Monet's voice. So for the rest of you, I'd say, and I'm factoring in the fact that this is the first comfy bed you guys have slept in since you started on this travel. After, about the 10 and a half hours, you all come to consciousness. It's up to you what you guys want to do. You guys are still a little, not too far out at this point, but still a little ways out from Velidae. If there's anything you want to do.
That's pretty good.
I'm just gonna spend the rest of my available time on the train studying this book.
All right, sounds good.
I'm going to, since we have this whole cart to ourselves, I'm just gonna spend a lot of time running up and down it.
All right.
Reading a book. Dun, 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 dun.
I did just want to double check for clarification. Was that just that we were like healing better, or is this a like we have gained a level?
You guys gained a level.
Okay, just wanted to clarify. Yeah.
I was say we gained a little from the fight. We just like slept better because it's a comfy bed.
Beds.
It's a comfy bed. Everyone's destroyed.
I have never been on a plane personally, but I'd equate it to the difference between flying in coach and flying in business class.
Really? You've never been on a plane?
I can't get on a plane. I literally have panic attacks.
Oh, man.
Or, sorry, more like flying first class. Difference between first class and coach is the comfort levels here. All right. Is there anything anyone wants to get done?
I would do this with all the players here, but I did want to try to have Nay get as many people together to do a round of. Does anyone want to like learn more about each other, kind of thing? So, but with not every player here, I'm just gonna like forego that.
All right, 5 things.
We can save it for next.
5 things. 5 things.
Well, right. I was actually literally just gonna rip off the Critical Role how they did it for Campaign 3, which is what the fuck is up with that, and just do rollies. And that would take way too fucking long, so we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, we can save it.
Alrighty. So, I mean, if there's nothing you guys want to take care of, then the next day of travel will be brief, as it is much more as you guys sort of like talk amongst yourselves or stick to yourselves, playing games. You do have attendants that will bring you drinks at your request. And food at your request. Eventually, as you guys all sort of settle in for the last night of travel, wanes on. No sort of messages or anything from the night. Badger, again, trancing. You wake up earlier than anybody else. You fucking elf. And you will be the person, and it's early hours of the morning when you guys, when you awake, and as you sort of glance out, you can see just in the distance, what appears to be a beautiful, almost awe-inspiring city. You can see that there is a central building. There's a central building to the city, that seems to stretch taller than the others. With various religious iconography that adorn it. The exterior does appear to be walled, but not in terms of like trying to keep people out. It is very much a presentory wall where you can see that there are these large carvings of religion check, please. No, wait, sorry, we did this earlier. You failed in the town. Religious symbols that you don't quite recognize that are carved into the walls. You can see that there are a number of houses that stretch on, heading up towards what is a large crater in the side of on the side of a mountain. That's all you can see from this distance, but you get the sense you are quickly approaching Velidae. As the last few hours wane, and eventually the train comes to a halt, you will hear what sounds like people exiting as all of you sort of come to. And as you start to grab your things to leave, the attendant will say, I'm sorry, could you hold here for just a moment?
Okay.
She'll open the door to the cabin and leave. About 5 minutes or so later, you'll hear on the door of the cabin.
Okay.
And this is to the actual cart itself. And then it'll be open and say, sorry about that. Could you all accompany me, please?
All right.
Right.
So, as you guys make your way out, let me go ahead and just change it back away from the cold ambient, since we're out of that now.
Yeah.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
You will all be led outside, where you see all the passengers of the train are stood on the side, on the exit area, all kind of either hats in hand or smiles on the face as you all exit. And the conductor.
I'm waving to everybody. Hello, hello.
And the conductor will say, everyone here just wanted to, once again, thank you. Had it not been for you all, I don't think any of us would have lived to see another day. And as he kind of bows his head and thanks, you guys will hear the crowd erupt into cheers and claps.
And everyone stood up and clapped.
And confirm I was the train.
No, John, you are the Pietins.
As all of you are showered with praise and thanks from the crowd for saving each of them. And that's where we're gonna go ahead and leave off for tonight.
I can't wait for someone to immediately come up and go, what do we call you? We say, the Pietins. And just immediate disappointment.
But anyway, we'll pick this up next week, hopefully. With the continuation and your guys, and I will give you a much more lavish description of Veladay once we come back next week. And until then, as always, all links are, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube, are down below. Join our Discord if you want to just come say hi and see what kind of dumb things we post in group memes. Until then, bye everyone.
Everybody.